Yes, sorry about that, Bloody.
All right.
Oh,
Now be up and running. So then, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god! I just noticed the eyebrows on the Muggle cat.
Could be worse. I mean, we have basically Uwu Warrior.
Someone drop. Yeah, someone drew this on.
I drew them eyebrows.
And
I knew it.
I'm sorry, but
Oh.
I'm doing the uwu. I couldn't resist. I couldn't
I mean,
I wasn't on the splash screen. No, I am.
I just glanced over and saw the eyebrows.
I mean, at least we're not getting something like.
See, this is what the Foundry is missing. Proper, drawing all over the splash
Yeah,
page.
Exactly.
I need to add to that feature somehow.
Yeah.
I need you to completely,
Destroy your
deface my
artwork.
work. Yes, it's the best. Anyway,
This is the
That is
top.
what I'm here for.
Anywho, so
Ooh.
let's hand things over to our delightful dungeon master. So, Dungeon Master Icey, would you like to tell us a story?
Yes. Last week, you guys had made your way to Port Freckle on the King's ship. Did a bit of shopping, got some fancy new enchanted weapons. Our poor Barbarian had to leave his axe behind to get enchanted, if I remember right.
Yep. We're gonna leave the nest sometime.
Yeah, you left your busty axe. What did you call it again?
Buster axe.
I'm sorry.
The busty axe is its sister.
Also known as Letitia.
Yes. Then you guys made your way out of town along the preset road, passing by the town I had thrown together just in case you guys had made it there, but you decided to forge on and camp for the night just off the road. Where our Barbarian did some good work and got everybody a very filling meal.
Oh yeah.
Got you some good eats.
We'll pick back up.
Yes, before I lose my shit giggling at the little goblin that spawned into existence on the title screen.
Oh, of course, it's a goblin.
I mean, to be honest, the meal was rather boring.
That's terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Look, I'm old. I get to make those terrible jokes.
So, you guys have eaten and have had your philosophical discussions, and we may or may not be having a D with us today, so Hex may be silent for the majority.
As ever, she appreciates the offer of food, but she does not require anything at this moment.
Oh, yeah.
And the cat appears to be on its period.
Oh my gosh.
That's not period blood.
The blood has followed us from Vorsel, guys.
Guys, at least the site is working. As intended. It's just a shame that it didn't work properly that one time.
I have my theory on that, and I think it's because of all the extra effects.
Yes, I believe Queen put it right. I think the best way to describe the current setup with Vorso is it's Skyrimmed.
Yes!
It is 100% Skyrimmed, and that is a verb.
Yes. But enough with Vorso. Back to my game.
What's a morsel?
I told you, you just weren't listening. Anyway.
So, if nobody else wants to do anything...
I half expect the kitty and the Minotaur to want to do something, but that's not my prerogative. That's not my position to say.
Who would like to take first watch?
Cerna would like to take first watch, if she may.
Okay. Cerna, and who else?
Vilo will pitch in.
All right.
Dane shall take the dawn watch because they can't see at night.
Exactly.
Uspon takes part in the in basically the graveyard watch.
Syldra will as well.
Okay, so
At least we can see in the dark, eh?
Cerna and
That's
Cloak
true.
have the first watch.
So, I think it was Cerna and Vilo, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Cerna, sorry.
Mhm.
Cerna and Vilo have the first watch, and curse you, brain, for not paying attention.
Uspon and Syldra take second watch.
And Dane and I guess Hex or Nancy will take third.
Yeah, well, apparently Hex is always watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blink. Blink.
So I'll have. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to pull up Hex's sheet here because I have access to that. You may also notice the wonderful new art that Hex has, done by our wonderful artist Sephi.
Yes.
Magnificent.
I see that you are talking to
I might be hallucinating, but I see a potato talking.
Oh, you get used to it. Don't worry about it. It's more common than you think.
Hex is powered by a potato battery.
Oh no! Oh wow! The lore deepens.
If I could have Dane and or Cerna and Vilo make me perception checks.
Absolutely.
Oh, roll for Hex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see everything. Sorry, there was something stuck in my throat.
That's fine. I see nothing.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Hex is watching. She doesn't see anything. Vilo, you are watching, but you don't really see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Cerna, you do see some things, but it's mainly just the foxes brave enough to approach the still smoldering fire and try and pick off whatever scraps of meat.
Mr. Now, here's a question. Has Vilo actually given his full name in the past to the group?
Yes, he has.
Okay. Mr. Boldbody, do you think it's a good idea to feed some of them? I think we've got a few scraps of boar left. Yeah, I saw that, Dane. Yeah, I thought that. I thought that too.
Huh? Feed what? Sorry, I was distracted by the stars.
Oh, yes, I suppose they do look beautiful, don't they?
Yeah.
But no, the foxes.
Oh, absolutely. We'll toss out some scraps for them.
Oh, of course.
Waste not, what not?
Exactly. You don't think that they would become a bit of a pest? I was told that urban foxes are actually quite friendly for the most part if you leave them alone.
I don't think I'd have to worry about from a couple of foxes.
Of course. Would it be animal handling, or would I just want to toss them off to the side?
If you just want to toss the meat out to them and not get close, I'd say no. But if you're, trying to hold the meat out to them so them take it, I'd roll animal.
You know what? Yeah, I want to go full Disney princess for this one. Why not?
Yeah, Vilo will join in. We are not one of the animals.
No, you smell weird to them. They are not approaching.
Okay. In that case, what Cerna's going to do is she's going to step. I would say she would step basically towards the edge of the map that she can. She'd leave something down here. Then she'd step back over to Vilo.
You leave it there.
Okay,
Foxes kind of piddle around it for a little bit before getting close and sniffing it, before snatching it and running off.
Enjoy
As they
it.
run away, I'm going to take a blast with that. No, I'm not. Can you imagine?
Yes, that's the big problem with you.
Hey, now. Well, Mr. Boldbody, not to take up too much of your time and everything, but I must admit I am glad that you're with us on this crusade. You've been very useful so far. I don't know how we would have got as far as we have without you.
Oh, well, yeah, you're very much welcome. I'm just glad I could help. You've been a much of a help yourself.
I like to be useful when I can.
So I reckon like Upson needs the most help, let's be real here. So I don't want to be rude, but
He does seem to have that self-defeating air, doesn't he? Yeah. I'll see what I can do about being a little more positive, polite, affirming.
yeah, so much appreciate that.
Can I ask you a very personal question?
By all means.
What is it about Miss Cloak-and-Dagger that attracts you to her?
Well, she's not one to back down for a fight, quite clearly. I mean, look at me. I look like I can take my beer, but her? No, but she's tangled with the best of them. And come out on top? So she's just rather impressive, and I'm not gonna lie, it's something about the way she moves, the way she talks, silky smooth. It's hard to describe. He starts like rubbing the back of his head and getting all shy about it.
Well, I will say you do have good taste, I won't lie. There was initially a little jealousy, but she does certainly have skill. I've seen her in battle at least, and well, I wish you. Well, I don't want to jinx. I believe that's the expression, jinx things, but whether or not this is a casual thing or whatever, I think that you're a man of taste, and I respect that.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'm not sure how Cloak feels about it, but I'm open for more. I mean, it could always do with more love in the world.
And that is true. Well, to the future, my friend.
To the future.
And that's basically that.
All right. And that's all you're going to do for the rest of your watch?
Pretty much.
Yep.
All right. So, you guys take watch for 3 hours. Okay, who's trying all the bones?
I don't know.
Frux!
Aja.
Cloak was hungry.
Holy shit. Okay.
So, you guys don't see anything for the rest of your watch. And you go and wake up Dane and... Syldra
Syldra
watch.
Syldra and Ashwood, not Ashwood. Why does he suddenly pop up here? Uspon. Yeah.
Uspon.
So it was Syldra and Upson. Okay.
Yeah.
Cerna will actually wake Upson up. Mr. Upson, it's your turn.
Oh. Thank you very much. I hope I hope Mr. Boldbody hasn't been a bother.
Not at all. He's a perfect gentleman as ever.
That's good to hear. You have some good night's sleep.
I shall indeed. Best of luck. Oh, and try not to disturb the foxes too much. We were feeding them just down there. Oh, is Dane as well?
Isn't it Dane's watch, did you say?
No.
Isn't it? It's second watch.
It's second watch.
Then ignore my moat then.
Syldra?
Oh, yeah. I'm here.
It's time for our watch.
She's gotta sit upright. Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, I know. It's not the nicest thing to do, but hey, when you're camping out, you have to do it.
All right. Can I get you guys to roll perception?
Sure.
Perception.
Apparently Dane snores.
Everyone in the camp.
Mm-hmm.
So, 16 and 10. You guys don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Huh.
This, again, the foxes running about, various raccoons, but nothing dangerous.
Why is that raccoon wearing sunglasses at night?
So you can get by.
Why is that one dragging a ferret?
Princess, you're so stupid.
Reference.
I'm surrounded by crazy
Yes, you
people.
do.
I appreciate
And-
that Dennis lost it at my cackle there.
And is there anything you guys would like to discuss or do while you're ready?
I'm fairly certain that Syldra appreciates a little bit of nice and quiet. So I'm not going to initiate the talk, primarily because still a little pissed.
Yeah, so just kind of just thinking at the moment.
Copper for your thoughts?
Nothing much. Just thinking back on what my master used to say. The whole white dragon thing.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure things out soon enough, I guess.
Pretty much.
All right. So, rest of your watch goes pretty uneventful. You guys want to go and wake up the last watch?
Well, we have to, otherwise we'll be stuck watching forever.
Watch goes another 3 hours, and you go and wake up Dane, and well, you want Nancy or just finish off with Hex?
I think Hex is constantly walking around, so Hex is probably going to stick. Do we wake up? Soda, do you think we should wake up Nancy, or should we let her sleep?
Syldra, the second you wake up someone else, Syldra basically falls back and is asleep already.
All right. Well,
All right. Well, Dane.
well, in that case, I wake up Nancy carefully. Nancy.
Okay, she'll get up.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a bother asking you to take third watch, pulling you out of sleep.
It's all right, dearie. No problem. Get some sleep now. And she pats your arm.
Yeah, I need a little bit of a rest. I mean, maybe that'll change my luck. And he basically falls asleep, goes back to his resting spot and falls asleep.
All right. Well, I'm assuming Dane, you're up now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Dane, Nancy, can I get perception? All right. So, your night goes pretty uneventful. You do start to hear around early sunrise the familiar sound of a wagon and hooves hitting the various gravel road. But it's pretty uneventful.
From where we are, can we see the wagon on the road?
Yeah, you'd be able. I'd say you'd stepped off the road probably 10, 30 feet.
Dane's gonna keep a close eye on it until it's out of sight.
Well, it's just a normal merchant pulling his wares. He passes by without any problem.
Do you think he'll run into trouble with the goblins? Again, I have forgotten Dane's voice, so I'm going with this.
Welcome to my struggle.
Boy, I love it.
Oh, I'm going to have this voice for the character next week. I forgot my character's voice.
So, I reckon 2 gold that he has been ambushed later down the road.
Hmm.
Oh
That
yes,
sounds like a fair function, actually.
Bloody quite rightly reminded me of Dane's voice. It's a British toff. Thank you, Bloody. I will bet 2 gold that they get ambushed later down the road.
I'd say that's a fair assumption.
That reminds me. The Leonin owes me a gold. We bet on the those 2 drinking. She points towards where Vilo and Cloak are. We bet on those 2 drinking.
Well, they're asleep. You could always, sneak a little grabby grab.
My dear, what kind of person do you take me for? With a knowing smirk on their face.
Syldra kind of sits up, still half asleep. She starts trudging towards the river, and you just kind of see her stripping off, and she just kind of dives in.
Oh my.
You try and catch some fish.
Nancy just kind of shrugs and strums her ukulele, like, smiling, pretending like she didn't say anything.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to admire the fishing technique.
What would I have to roll to catch fish?
Survival?
I didn't hear that, Icey.
Yeah. Let's go with a survival and a dex.
Survival, that's 9.
With dexterity, you're able to catch fish, but with that 9, they're not going to be the biggest of fish. But you do manage to catch a fair amount.
Just kind of walks back up towards the fire and places the fish down and goes back to get her clothing.
An impressive show, my dear. Well done.
Is Syldra about to pound the tuna?
What's going on?
I got breakfast.
And a show, apparently. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't give me such a heart attack, Syldra.
Eh?
You haven't gotten down, but haven't gotten your clothes back on.
Oh yeah, people ain't good with nakedity, are they?
I mean, one could say it's an impressive show, but maybe not so close to the road. We're not some sort of sideshow attraction. Side of the road attraction, I should say.
Yeah, she's basically got undressed while this is going on.
Yeah.
Oh. Well then. Show's over, I suppose.
Didn't mean to cut you short, Dane, if you wanted that.
Oh, don't mind me, my dear. Don't mind me. All sarcasm and wit, you know me.
Are we all slowly awakening at this point?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I'd say so. I would say Cerna might have caught a glimpse.
Well, whether or not she did or not, that's between her and Dean. Cerna will, slowly get out and say, "Oh, good morning, everyone. We have fish. Or would you like me to get the fire going?"
Be good for cooking it, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Cerna's got her pants on, but her upper robe is still to the side.
Why are you thinking that Senna's undressed? Syldra.
Eh? I said Syldra's upper robe is off.
I heard Cerna. I was getting a little bit confused.
Oh, well, absent. Some of us may call that projection, like how you keep awkwardly alluding to our sex lives. Like, you know there's no shame in going to a brothel, right?
Look,
I would say Cerna blushes a little at that.
Look, son, I'm 62 years old.
Exactly why I brought it up.
Hey, Vilo. I think everyone's just jealous.
I mean, yeah, but it'd be rude to say it, wouldn't it?
Look, to be honest, I don't give a fuck if you fuck like rabbits.
There we go.
Forgive
We
me,
have
I-
permission from the grouchy old man.
What about 8
Permission
foot
for what?
tall rabbits?
Permission for what?
Did I fucking stutter? I don't
did,
care. I do
Roger's still
not.
half asleep, so
A little bit, yeah.
I do not care if you fuck like rabbits or not, especially the two of you. And he looks Cloak-and-Dagger and
we need rabbits
straight
without
in the eye.
fish.
So while Cerna's cooking, she'll go lean over the fire to Hex. I'm assuming you don't,
No, don't tell me.
require anything?
Playing silly buggers again.
Oh, are you okay
Hex?
there? Sephiroth?
Sev?
Yeah, I mean, connection's playing silly buggers.
No. We hear you fine, if that helps. Oh, so that's an amazing fish skeleton. That is some Heathcliff shit. I love it.
Yeah. So just like, yeah, it's just like, why do we need rabbits? I got fish.
We'll explain later.
Oh my dear, we need to get you some coffee.
I can make some if you want.
Oh, do we have any?
Yes, I believe we brought a few supplies and everything. Can I just say, for the sake of argument, we did pack coffee.
I'll allow it.
I appreciate you. You are a kind and merciful and patient God.
I'll be okay if we run into any more people on the road who want to fight. I'll be fine.
So Cerna makes herself busy. There's food, there's coffee for those who want it. No sugar, unfortunately.
Oh, darling, am I not sweet enough already?
Absolutely, sir. Anyway, before we get too thirsty and everything this early in the game,
I think we've already crossed the thirst threshold.
What? It's only like episode 5?
20 minutes in.
I was going to point out, Syldra, he's not thirsty at all.
Well,
It's thirsty for
thirsty for
violence.
coffee, not necessarily for companionship.
Her Upson's apparently still upset about yesterday.
Who did
Yeah.
that?
That looks a little bit like it was Stephanie's work.
No, something.
Wait, what? It's-
You can't see
It
my
was
tears.
Anyhow,
The sheer panic and fear with the DM when your players all start laughing at once and you have no idea why. He's like, what's happening?
assuming you guys have your breakfast, have your coffee, and get back on the road.
Yeah.
I've seen red.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
That was perfect.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are professional.
So we claim.
Professional buffoons.
You guys wrap up your breakfast, clean everything up, put out your fire like responsible people.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
First time for everything.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yes.
I thought it was
And only
Josh.
we can start them.
And continue on your way.
Why do I have the feeling that there's a smoky bear around?
It takes you a good, say, about an hour to get from where your camp was to Capaldi, the next city on your path.
Nice.
This is the one we were told to go get the boat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And bear with me. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Small little town.
As we arrive to town, Dane is going to hand 2 gold to Nancy.
Thank you.
Evidently, I lost the bet.
all right, and make sure you guys can
Dane would pay you
control
that,
that. Yep.
Question. What was this bet about?
Oh, he saw a merchant passing by, and I bet that he would have been ambushed on the road. Evidently, I was wrong.
Ah. Well, did you bet it was goblins? Because it would have been a safe bet if it was goblins.
Yes, I did actually, and evidently I. Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
Huh. We must have wiped them all out. Poor goblins. Except the Grandma Nancy, of course.
I took it into my old lady cleavage.
Just call them muggers so as not to offend anyone.
Yeah, that seems wise.
Yeah. I hear you. It's,
Oh, as I said, you guys all make it to the small town of Capaldi. They fairly small village. You can pretty much see from end to end without even having to leave the road. Yeah, a small tavern in the north, and a small potion shop in the south. And various houses dotted in back. And a ferry just to the west.
So-
Yes.
so I take it we're stepping all the way right onto the ferry so we get this done over with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have anything to pick up.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
So, you guys
I mean,
over there?
unless someone stops us in our tracks, of course. But I doubt that's going to happen.
you guys make your way over to the ferryman.
Syldra's token doing over there?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Oh, I guess it's because she's been sleeping outside a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing there.
It might have been a thing to do with your character sheet, because Roll20 has this thing now where you can just drag your character's picture onto the map.
Huh.
Wait, where? What?
It's gone now.
I got it.
Oh,
There was a Syldra. It's gone now.
Yeah.
you did this.
Yep, that.
Well, that's a large sail ship. Looks larger than a ferry.
Well, yeah, that's to go up the mountain. So I'd expect it's going to be impressive. Them's
only-
casual violations of laws of physics.
The only ship
Gotta
I've
fight
had. Shut up.
against the stream, you know.
Mm.
Just
It looks
wait till you.
magnificent.
Just wait till you get to the next island.
My dear,
Why?
I've never heard of locks.
Oh yes, no. They have them in the city. They basically it's
Yeah, of course they have them in cities. Doors need locks. And so do chests. And vaults.
Oh,
And
my
sometimes belts. But
Just
you're not allowed to
that-
talk about that.
I'm just gonna say right now, Syldra's got a very smug smirk on her face as Vilo's talking.
Yeah.
Why do I have the feeling that we're talking about the wrong kind of locks?
Oh my
More like
dear,
we
Vilo,
put on bagels.
you will enjoy this.
Who? Well, look forward to it then.
Yeah.
I'm excited. He just bounces on the spot.
So, who's knocking on the door to go inside?
Well, Vilo's excited now, so he's going to do it. Funk, funk, funk.
Alright.
Such a lovable oath.
As you knock, the door opens, and you see a small halfling woman looking up at you.
Hello, Mum.
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh,
I
love
take it
her.
you're needing a ride in the ferry.
Yeah, we do. We got to go up the mountain.
Oh, you're going up to
No worries.
Yes, we're going up Mount Lunarath.
Alright. Alright. Well, that's going to be 10 gold.
For the entire party or for each?
10 gold each.
oh my. Yes, we can cover that, can't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. And Uspon hands over his tin.
Vilo will hand over. Actually, Vilo will pay for cloak as well, so he hands over 20 gold.
Gentleman Vilo.
He gets all shy again. Just felt like doing it.
Well, a lovely big steak is on me.
Oh yay! I like steak.
Alright.
My
Oh,
darling,
you
there's
all-
better euphemisms to be used on that.
Wait,
You
what?
I mean,
I'm not certain she's actually talking about his poker face.
Anyhow, you all pay your gold and start to step onto the ferry. You notice that it has...
Oh, Dane
But
will
it's
pay
not-
for Hex because Hex has new money.
Yes.
Alright.
You notice that it's not a sailing ship. It is a paddle boat, as it has a huge wheel in the back to help propel it up the mountain or up the river.
Wow.
The halfling gets on and goes to the controls. All right, everybody, hold on. You start to hear various hissing and hissing and whatnot as she primes the engine.
I see a bear with it. Is that a bear cutting the grass?
What?
I just wonder if the grizzly mowing.
Oh, okay. That took me a second, but I got the reference. Moving on. There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we're going.
Oh! That was a reach!
It's even more of a reach. It's actually referred to a YouTube poop based off it. Is the grizzly mowing? Yes!
You make your way slowly up the mountain river. It takes you, say, a good 5 hours
Oh, wow.
to get up the river into Lake Lunareth. At which point, the ferry pulls into the city. Yes.
I crave your indulgence. Since we had a long 5-hour trip, Vilo would like to pull Upson aside for a little private conversation. If all parties involved are okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Still just too busy meditating, so...
Of course.
Go ahead. I'll allow it.
Upson, if I may have your ear for a moment.
What is it, big guy?
Well, I can't help but notice you're in a bit of a sour mood and you're having a rough time lately, and I don't want you feeling like we're picking on you, because we're all really glad to have you here with us. You're a friend.
I mean, I'm not as flexible and as strong as I used to be in my youth, but I'm still capable. But it's not you I'm angry with; it's mostly me.
Oh, see, that's fair. I got something I think that could help with that. And Vilo will pull out his potion of, I believe it was Froststrike Strength? Yes, Froststrike Strength.
I think
I bought it, but you get much more out of it than me.
I'm not certain if you. I think if you actually use it, it might actually be a little bit more beneficial to you. I appreciate the offer, though.
I mean, are you sure? Are you really, really sure?
Young man, you're putting me on the spot.
Well, I'm not meaning to make you feel uncomfortable. I just want to help.
I completely understand, but no, for the moment, hold on to it. Maybe you might need it in a pinch.
All right, but if you change your mind, just let me know.
I know.
All right, just wanted to let you know, because we care about you.
Of course.
Did anyone else get the impression that Vilo's kind of like a dealer?
Hey, kid, I got something here that'll put some pep in your stride.
Hey, kiddo, do you want some Pokemon's cards? Or you want some Yu-Gi-Oh?
You want some liberal steroids?
Seats over out, the party ruined it! Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, but
That's what
seriously,
most things
thank
do.
Alright.
That's what the dolts do.
So, make your way, and let me...
It's like the first stretch of ocean water we've been on where we didn't get attacked by anything.
I mean, it's a welcome change.
Oh, the river pretty much just cuts through the mountain.
What, were you expecting like an octopus or something?
Yeah, wisecracking octopus.
We got Vilo.
Don't tease the octopus, kids.
Yeah!
I smell another reference.
Ah, yes.
Seafood soup.
Alright, so... There we go. Alright. Let's make your way up. And the little halfling pulls the ferry into the dock. Alright, here you are. I'll be hanging out here until you're ready to go back down. Unless you all want to swim.
We'd rather not.
I don't know. I like a challenge. Vilo rubs his chin thoughtfully.
I can't swim, so I would prefer not to.
Oh, then it's not really worth it.
Yes.
Good Vilo. Good Vilo.
Water's not really my element.
No, the element's fire.
Well, literally, yes. I have a bit of a... It's beautiful to look at, but I don't really like spending too much time in it.
Yes, I do share your sentiment. I tell you, these wings get very heavy when they're wet.
Oh dear. Oh, I am sorry, my lord.
I mean, I enjoy it, but people don't appreciate the smell that lingers.
You guys have free reign?
Jokes I could make, but I'd rather not because I like him.
Oh, I like you too.
Why?
You guys have free reign? Where do you want to go?
So for the clarification of the party, especially since this player last week was an inch away from exhaustion in real life. We are here to repower one of the crystals in this particular shrine. Or no, we're supposed to be talking to a bunch of people who they're kind of into the idea of the end times. Is that correct?
A little bit of both.
Basically, you're here to talk to the specific religion that more or less worships the calamity and the ideas, which would be up here in the temple.
I would recommend that because time is of the essence, our situation is somewhat dire. It's probably a good idea to get things moving as quick as possible.
Yeah, well, find me complaining about that. We're in fighting shape.
Hopefully, I don't think there'll be any violence in this particular instance, but I think we all know that we're ready for just about anything.
Most definitely.
If we need to throw down, we can.
Lady Dane, did you wish to be our voice in this matter?
I suppose if you need me to be.
Unless anybody else wishes to be our chief negotiator?
No, Dave's got a real pretty voice.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Thank you, my dear. Very well then. Where do we believe we should start? To the manor?
To the manor.
Largest building is generally the most important.
Yeah.
Then we shall go. Someone has apparently graffitied on the warehouse.
Hey, there's a magic shop over there. Don't suppose anyone wants to check it out before we head in? Or you're good?
Let me check my money situation. Well, can't hurt in seeing what they have.
Alright, does anyone mind the brief detour?
If it's brief, yes. You make a good point. We might as well double check if there's something that will be of use later.
To be honest, I agree.
Alright.
I don't know if they even have the ability to resurrect after all.
I think there was a temple in the village that we just left. Was that correct?
No.
Okay. When was the last time we saw a temple? Well, I mean, we're at a temple, but somewhere where we could...
Yeah. And then back at the port.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
so ways away.
Yeah.
Yes. It would be a bit of a trek, but we could do it.
I mean, isn't the big building we're going to like one of those temple places? I mean, they got the same signage on the front and everything.
Yeah, but if they're not friendly, they won't allow us necessarily.
This is true.
We could always kill everyone but one of them.
Let's put that on the back burner for now.
Oh, yes, no, that's the final solution, of course.
Yes, definitely put a pin in that.
Call that Plan B.
Yes.
It's a It shouldn't be a plan B. It should be a plan C, D, or F.
She could be all the way at Z, to be honest.
Yeah.
Last resort,
right.
honestly. I'm just thinking worst case scenario.
There isn't enough letters in the common alphabet.
To be honest, Cerna, I sometimes worry about you, young lady.
Use the abyssal alphabet.
There we go.
Anyhow. So, you guys head off to the magic shop. As you walk in, you see a young elf, or an elf that looks young, sitting behind his little table, writing on a new scroll. He looks up at you and smiles. Says, "Oh, hello. Welcome. It's been a while since I've had any customers here."
Any particular
Oh,
reason? The isolation, or just not much
Yes.
custom for magical items?
Mostly isolation. Please browse my wares.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, acid arrows.
Dane sees things they like.
Alright, I'm just saying now, since I usually go a little crazy in battle, I will contribute some of my gold for you guys to buy some spells.
It's very kind of you.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the look of this invisibility.
I rest assured, anybody who does not have the ability to use it, Scorching Grey is a delight. I can't recommend it enough.
It usually burns my enemies.
Well, I mean, imagine if you now you can do the same. There's an enemy across from the way. I've been tied down. I can't do anything. And you're stuck over there. Bam! 3 beams of burning, beautiful radiance.
Cerna, I wasn't talking about hitting the enemy. There is, after all, a little bit of a vengeful spirit even in me.
The Dane eyeing up that scroll of fireball.
Plus, I'd rather prove my worth in my regular combat and not relying on scrolls that unfortunately run out way too early.
Second thoughts, I don't think I'll get invisibility.
Why have we
Okay.
not?
Well, you see, practically invisible already.
I mean,
And
yeah.
and if I recall, it deactivates when I attack.
Yeah.
Scrolls, actually, Nancy, you do know that as long as you can read them in a way, you can use them.
Yeah, all of these spells are like a one and done.
Yeah.
Basically, how I've homebrewed it is all the components and any written stuff or any verbal stuff is already on the spell scroll, as imbued into it. So anybody can use them just so long as they have them in their possession. Can't have them in the party resources and pull them out. They have to be on you.
Gotcha.
But to be honest, Senna, just as now that I'm thinking about it, you might have a point. Being able to do a little bit of damage at a distance might be useful.
Yes, it helps to beef up your portfolio, be a bit more flexible with what you can do. Because I've not had much opportunity myself, but I'm actually not terrible when it comes to melee. Not an expert like you, but I can hold my own at least for a minute.
Trust me,
Also,
I've got a little bit rusty.
for a spell scroll that has a spell higher than you are able to do, it does require an ability check. The DC is 10 plus the level of the spell. And you use your the attribute to your spell casting. So,
I mean,
for example, if Dane wanted to use that School of Fireball, they would have to roll 13 plus Wisdom.
I mean, that's assuming that Icey rules it like that. He might just let you cast it.
That's
I mean, you
the
paid
base
for it.
roll, so that's the
I
base
think-
roll, so we'll leave it to Icey for decide.
One
I
final
will-
question. Yeah. Oh, sorry. DM first, always.
I will say, because of how I thought of it, anybody can use it. It's basically a an already prepared spell, and it's pretty much just you're radiating it off and it activates, or
Yeah, if you want to try and squeeze it within the rules as written, you can just justify as, these spells have been idiot-proofed. Even Vilo can cast Fireball.
They're party
yes.
popper spell scrolls. Party popper spell scrolls.
Yeah,
Because when
Yeah.
when you think
it's
about
a
it,
spell in a box. It's not a spell kit. Okay. I would like to purchase one scroll of Scorching Ray.
all right, then that is 400 gold, please.
Just a second here.
And the elf looks at Dane, looking at the fireball scroll. I see you are a bird of quality.
It is exceptionally tempting, my dear. However, I believe I will settle for this one instead.
No, wait. Like, how much is short by?
Oh no, I can afford it, my dear. But I just feel this one might be a little bit more useful and picks up the counter spell.
Oh, okay.
At that, actually, Cerna is going to appear behind Vilo. Mr. Boldbody, if you're willing, I know it's a little bit expensive, but the fireball, if Lord Dane doesn't wish to have it, I would certainly make good use of it.
I mean, I can't cover the whole thing. I'm not that rich.
Oh, of course, no. I actually have the money myself. That's quite. And she will actually, slightly embarrassed, pay the full 600.
Aww.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry.
All right, so that is one spell of fireball to the very lovely lady.
Oh, thank you.
And I shall take
Yeah,
the
I'll-
counter spell.
And one counter spell. That's 600 each.
And the
counter
spell is
spell
400.
Sorry, 400.
And I've paid my 400 for the Scorching Ray.
All right, go ahead and add each spell scroll to your inventory.
Was there anything Nancy wanted?
Miss Nancy, do you think any of these spells might be of use to you?
Basically, what I've been doing, Meg, is I've gone through D&D Beyond. I've looked at all of the spells I have access to as a cleric, and I'm looking at the ones that I can't use normally as a cleric and saying, is this worth it? So if that helps to narrow it down for you.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking of stuff that I know she wouldn't have. I think maybe counterspell.
All right,
Counterspell.
that's 400 gold then.
Vilo, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
And what I'm thinking, are you thinking of stinking?
You and both, we pitch in 200?
Oh yeah. I'll gladly help Grandma out.
Alright. And we purchase its Combat with each of us paying 200 gold for that scroll.
Well, thank you.
Don't mention it, dearie.
It's our pleasure, really.
Oh, terribly sorry. That's fish is sitting quite well in my stomach.
I can tell.
I'm assuming that's everything you guys wanted to do with the magic shop?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When we came in, I saw that there's the potion store and the blacksmith.
I mean, we'll have to go backwards.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm fine with skipping that.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
If nobody else.
Yeah, see,
Nobody
we
else
just
wants to.
bought new weapons and potions and stuff
Yeah.
a little
Exactly.
while ago.
Oh! Apparently the graffiti artist is around.
I wonder who did that.
I wonder indeed.
I don't know who this Cloak is.
Just gonna turn and look at Cloak-and-Dagger.
I will say, you guys aren't locked from coming back here. You can come back anytime you want.
But you,
all right.
No.
you just gaslit me into like looking at my name to see if I spell it wrong, but
Vilo didn't have his reading glasses on. Alright, everyone, we're heading to the temple then.
My dear, if you require reading glasses to read letters that are a foot high, I worry about your eyesight.
I was just making a joke, but whatever.
It's alright, my dear, you know that I love you. Now then, let us see about getting access
Oh,
to the
thank
shrine, shall we? Sorry, what was that, Coop?
Oh, Peter just went, oh, thanks, I love you too.
Birdie wink.
Oh, my.
So I'm playing the wrong music for this.
Bow, bow, down, down.
Well, this would have been perfect for Dr. Cathar last, the other day.
Yeah.
oh god, yes.
You guys make your way up to the temple. As you knock, at least I'm assuming you knock, or you don't just kick in the door.
I mean, when
Vilo,
Vilo knocks,
kick
we
it in.
can really difference.
As you knock,
Hello, birds and all that.
the door opens, and you see before you a elderly halfling woman looking up at you. Hello, dear. Hello. Welcome. Please come in.
Oh, thank you, don't mind if we do.
Yes, how can I help you today?
Greetings. We were hoping to have access to the shrine a little bit, if that's alright.
Oh, yes, a wonderful shrine. Please, follow me. She leads you out back of the temple.
That was easier than I anticipated. Very well.
I mean, this is a public
yes.
place.
All are welcome here. Of any faith.
Oh, it's real progressive. I like that.
Indeed.
All will be cleansed.
Indeed. Looks to Upton.
I already had a bath today.
Yeah, that way.
When you say
So-
cleanse, what do you mean by that?
Oh, once every 1,000 years, the great being comes forth and helps cleanse the world and begin anew. As she motions to what looks like the place where you're supposed to put the orbs, but is just a display an altar as well.
But wasn't your god held back from the task 1,000 years ago?
Oh, yes, that is also part of the rebirth. You see, the being must be stopped. Otherwise, it will completely destroy the world.
Ah,
But it must also be allowed to flourish. First, otherwise the cleansing will not happen.
what happens if the cleansing doesn't happen then? Theoretically.
Land will begin to wither, the waters will begin to dry up, the winds will start blowing.
Oh.
Fires don't get started.
Yes.
Yeah, we were speculating on stuff like that on the way
Yeah.
here.
To be honest, I had the feeling that the air is a little still around recently.
Yes, it is. It is coming close to the time.
Out of curiosity, are you familiar with an individual by the name of Sir Rommel of Cornelia?
No, why should I?
No, just a theory I had. Don't mind me.
Just a little bit of a curiosity.
I mean, if this person has anything to do with the cleansing, then it is not by our hands that it happens. The cleansing chooses whoever they wish to carry it out.
So, to clarify completely, you basically believe that an avatar is chosen or a champion is chosen to initiate the beginning of the cleansing, and then other people are chosen to halt it. Otherwise, it would carry on and destroy everything. Am I getting this right?
Yes, it is the
Oh.
cycle of cleansing.
Like a group of 6 or 8 people.
Well,
5 or 6 apparently. According to
however,
what I've heard it seen in the capital.
Well, it's good to know that we're all here on the same page then.
So when you talk about cleansing, I suppose you mean these need cleansing. And Vilo reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out the 2 depowered crystals.
and she immediately starts making hand signs and bowing her head. The sacred crystals.
Cerna will pull hers out as well.
Below, I think that it is a yes.
Just to clarify, there's going to be big monsters in the fighting, correct?
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. Or else everything gets destroyed.
Oh yes, the crystals must be repowered in order. Otherwise, the world will fall to ruin.
Well, just point us in the right direction and we'll get on with our task.
Well, you're in luck. The first temple is here on the island, the Earth Temple.
Ooh.
Given that we're on the mountain, seem to be in the caldera of a volcano, I thought we would be facing the fire temple first, but
No. Now here, yes, in fact, we've sent many a disciple down to the mines, and let me pull up the map.
Maps.
She points down here. The mines are said to house the Earth Temple.
Alright, so it looks like we have to go back down river, and then there's a bit of a trek to get there.
I did enjoy our ride up, but I don't suppose there's another way. There wouldn't be an underground passage that leads through the mountain here, would there?
That would be helpful.
No, you must make the journey there.
Of course.
No shortcuts.
Any idea what might be down there?
Well, according to the text, a beam of stone is there.
So pretty strong, huh?
And if you forgive me the pun, rock hard.
I'm harder than rock, I can assure you.
I was just about to say, are we describing Vilo here?
Well,
Yes, I can confirm he is as hard as rock.
I would take great care. Many of my disciples that have come back have not been entirely of themselves.
Oh? In what way?
Do you mean physical injuries or not quite there in the head?
A physical injury. Well, I suppose you could call them physical injuries. And she undoes part of her robe and shows you her shoulder that is entirely stone.
Oh!
Dear.
Petrification.
Oh,
Yikes!
well, if I have a stiff shoulder, usually a warm blanket works, but that's a lot. That's a completely different kind of stiff.
DM?
What, pray tell,
Can-
did this to you?
Oh, it's been so long, I can't remember. I didn't even get a good sight of it when my former master and I went down there to begin with.
Afraid you won't get any spoilers, Dane. We're just gonna have to go down there and find out for ourselves.
Is there
DM?
any way Dane could look at this and try and determine what may have caused this?
Roll me Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Now you work. God. No, I'm borrowing one of Graham's old gaming mouses because mine is broken, and much like mine, it's got a DPI changer built into the mouse, but also you can change the software. Well, the other day, those buttons weren't working. Now they are.
Oh, that's
I didn't
always
seem to
lovely.
activate them. But anyways, I will say with a 21, you know of various things that can cause petrification. Such as Medusas and Gorgons.
Do you know if it was a large creature or a small creature?
Well, if it was an in-law, it'd be a large creature.
Did you breathe an odd gas, or was it the sight of something?
DM, can I deduce whether this is a poison or anything? Is it
That might be, I'm just taking a nap over here. Because this isn't my area of expertise.
I would say give me Arcana and Medicine with disadvantage.
disadvantage? I mean, I do have proficiency in like poisons and stuff.
Okay. Then just roll.
Okay. Arcana and... You say Arcana and Medicine, yeah?
Yeah.
Arcana, Medicine.
Yeah, you can't. You just have to take Dane's word on it that it is magical, but you're not entirely sure what magical means. Yes. You must make your way back down the mountain to the mines and clear out the enemies there to access the shrine.
So, to be very clear, anything that we see down there is a potential enemy, or are there any people we're trying to recover or save? We don't want to be harming innocents.
Well, those that have gone down there and not returned have already lost.
Understood. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. All part of it.
We'll do what we can.
What are we waiting for? Let's get down there.
It's going to
Agreed.
be an interesting trip. I suppose the most efficient route would be to go back down the river and take the road, or is there an easier path?
Well, I mean, you could always throw yourself down the mountain, but I doubt you survive.
Well, I'm perfectly fine. I'm more concerned about my companions, to be honest.
No, you must take the ferry back down to Capaldi, and then take the road to the mine.
Very well. I hope
don't
everyone
suppose we
enjoyed the
could-
boat ride, because we're going on another one.
I
I
loved it.
actually did. So
I
delightful.
don't suppose we could do a time skip or anything, or unless there's an event we're going to go encounter.
I just want to know, do we go and grab some more counterspell scrolls? I mean, if the petrification is magical,
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not-
about that. Excuse me, ma'am. Vilo gestures to the, he's talking to the halfling lady. I don't suppose you tried to dispel magic on that thing? Your injury, I mean.
Oh, the spell magic just did not work.
Oh, that's a shame. I
And-
was thinking of buying it for you.
Actually, the only one who knew the proper spell to get rid of this was my former master, and he did not pass it on to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Would you, in theory, believe something along the lines of removing a curse might be of use to you?
Well, I can certainly try. It's been decades since this happened.
Unfortunately, I am not in a position to. Also, oh my gosh, the fire alarm. Yeah, I'm not in a position right now to be able to do that, but you have my word that once we have fulfilled our function in ending this cycle, or rather ending our part of it, I will try and return and help with your associates and yourself.
I mean, we've got to come back anyway, so.
Well, I mean, once we do have a bit of a limit of time in what we need to do. I'm referring more to once we have fulfilled our function and restored all of the shrines.
That's what I meant.
Oh yes, we're doing it here. Never mind. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Cerna's not as sharp as she looks, and she doesn't look that sharp.
Still a little kids, you.
So I don't know how familiar you are with your stories, but this is where we come back to start the final dungeon.
Wait, final dungeon?
Oh yeah, there's always like some climactic like dungeon before the big bad guy.
You've been reading books again, haven't you?
I enjoy them. It's amazing how many people think I can't read at all. I just need the glasses.
the powers of the computer office. That fantasy novel of yours.
What the fuck is a computer?
I have
Anyway,
no clue.
I'd assume by this point we're actually at the entrance to the mine.
Look! When you in a fantasy environment, our world is a fantasy.
You're so
was-
confusing.
Okay. Anyhow, the elderly halfling woman bows her head, says, "I wish you luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
I don't know if you stopped at the port blacksmith, but give our blacksmith a look."
Ooh, that sounds like a hint. Yeah, we'll check him out.
Alrighty,
To the blacksmith.
to the blacksmith.
To the blacksmith! Thump, 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 thump.
There's no time for toast.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. Call the locksmith.
Darling, it won't open.
What?
Wait, how can I do?
Who are you?
Call the locksmith.
Call
are you and how
the
did you get in here?
locksmith.
That's an old reference.
Who are you and how
It's-
did you
it's-
get in here?
It's got
I'm a
some
locksmith.
whiskers on it.
And I'm a locksmith.
Why are you all making references? We gotta get to the blacksmith!
Now there.
Anyhow,
At least it's not Smith.
make your way
Alright.
there.
My dear, I know that you love looking at the weapons, but we are pressed for time, so we can't spend too long here, okay?
Oh, yeah, I understand. It just,
Mm.
lovely lady gave us some advice. So I think it's probably a good idea we take it, if possible.
I agree.
Oh look, they actually have great axes.
Oh, it's not the same!
I know it's not the same, but it'll do in a pinch.
Ooh.
As you walk into the shop, you see a dwarf working away at his forge. He greets you and comes over. Hello. Been a while since I've had customers.
Hello, fine sir.
Well, assuming you don't want to waste any time.
Absolutely.
wares.
Shield of fire protection. Mechanically, what does this do? Is this fire resistance?
Reduce fire damage by 2.
Reduced by 2. Okay.
In addition to regular shield use, I presume.
Yes, it's a regular shield with fire reduction by 2.
Okay, no worries. I'm
That's,
good.
that's pretty much how all the shields are going to be. They
Okay,
add the normal amount of AC plus whatever I've tacked on.
got you.
So,
Okay.
I'll buy a shield of fire protection.
what does
One
the
shield of
split
fire
do?
protection. 50 gold.
No worries. Vilo slams that down.
And Cloak, you were asking about the splint.
Yeah, what is that?
That's split mail.
That's heavy armor.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it won't do for you.
You might be happier with the
Basically,
mail thing.
basically, it's like a coat with a lot of little steel plates on it.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
I'm afraid that chainmail's heavy armor too, so I don't think that'd fit Cloak's style. Absolutely.
okay.
It looks, Nancy, it looks like you're interested in the Holy Morning Star.
Not seriously.
Okay.
Holy morning star, Batman.
Oh, by the way, does anyone need my old shield? I don't need 2.
I can buy it off you.
Alright, it's all yours.
Let's
And
see.
his old shield.
How much is a regular shield?
10 GP, so we'll get 5 back.
All right. That's
There's
5
your-
gold to you. Thank you for the shield. I can do good things with this once I fix it
Yeah.
up. Close.
To be honest, the Great X doesn't look nice.
Ow! What was that?
I think that is one of these Pokemons.
Kill me dead.
That's one of the temple's pets.
Yes.
Oh, my freaking ears!
Oh, Bulbasaur, excuse me, everybody. He walks out with a smartphone.
Sorry, everyone.
I guess Dane has one of those computers.
If I walk 2 more kilometers, I can hatch this egg.
Anyhow,
I'm not the type that would usually carry around a great axe, so that's no use for me, really.
I'm just saying, like, have you tried it? It's a life-changing experience.
What do you think I am? A carpenter?
No, I think you're a
I see.
fighter.
I see you've got a rogue in your party. Might I suggest these poison daggers? And he pulls out a small box of 5 daggers.
They would come in handy to throw. Alright, I'll take all 5 of them.
Alright, 50 gold then. And I will send this to you.
Gold, 50 gold, 50 gold.
And I would be interested in that shield of acid protection.
Alright, shield of acid protection. That is 50 gold.
And he hands it over, and it's a regular shield, but with
Acid damage reduced by 2. So anytime you take acid damage, you take 2 points less.
Oh, you know, I just can't resist it. I've got to have that big, great sword.
The great sword of ice.
Yeah!
He pulls one out from the shelf and holds it up. Spent a couple weeks on this baby.
It's damn fine craftsmanship, sir. Damn fine.
It's 100 gold.
It's all yours, and Vilo will pass over the 100 gold.
Alright, and I will give you its stats here.
Thank you.
You know what? I'll take the great axe. It's a regular great axe.
Alright, 1 great axe.
You
He
won't regret
passes
it
it off the
after.
wall. Hands it to you, 50 gold.
I've noticed that my funds are dwindling faster than anything right now.
Me too, but no regretty.
Yeah. Why doesn't it... Hang on. Something's a little screwy around here.
Roll 20 acting word for you.
No, it's just actually pulling... it's been pulling a little bit of shit right now. Like the... it seems to have gotten itself back. It's okay now. Might not have proficiency in that weapon, but hey. And that weapon specifically.
But you're a fighter, aren't you?
Yeah, but I don't have proficiency, I believe.
You're a fighter, though. You have proficiency of all weapons.
Yeah, you should.
No, martial and simple.
That's not
All
right.
weapons.
Great axe is a martial weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I somehow try to instill myself with the skill of using a great axe only.
Ah.
Oh, I've done that on my sheets.
The player made a little bit of a boo boo.
Yeah, the
You go to the
compendium.
compendium to drag it off, and you pick the proficiency instead of the weapon.
Yeah, it's not like that ever happened before.
No, first
With
time.
anyone?
Anyway, all right, and I'm assuming that's all you guys want to do here.
Miss Nancy, do you need anything?
Oh, sorry, I spaced out. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
I'd just like to say before we move on that Bloody in the chat basically said like, "You guys are going a bit crazy," and just Vilo to the 4-4, I guess, just goes, "I don't know what you mean," as he basically has a small armory on his back at this point full of magical weapons.
Why do you think I took on the shield of acid damage, of acid protection?
I mean, just remember, you can sell your weapons to any shop. You'll get half of what they normally cost, but
Yeah, but I need all these.
Yeah. I mean,
sure.
I'm not getting rid of my armor of my rocky chainmail until we've passed the place where I need it.
Actually, I kind of do want the Holy Morning Star just because I think it would be funny.
As long as you can wield it.
That's true.
Star, that is a martial weapon. So as long as... Well, actually, do you have to be proficient in it to wield it?
I think you can still use it, but you won't get like proficiency bonuses and the like.
Yeah.
That's the only downside.
Well, I think...
If not, it's okay. I just thought it would be really funny.
Well, I mean, bards can use rapiers, and rapiers are martial weapons, so a morning star is a martial weapon.
Yeah, but they specifically have a proficiency for just rapiers.
Mm.
Okay.
Look, if you want that morning star,
It's a finesse weapon, I think.
Let me double check. So I'm thinking of Rascal, but Rascal was like a Valor Bard, which specifically has martial proficiencies.
Yeah.
Rapier is a finesse weapon. Morningstar does not have any properties.
Yeah, let me. The Bard's weapons proficiencies: simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll leave it for now, but...
Like I said, you can always come back here.
I mean, holy sickles are simple weapons. Could get a couple of those.
They're not as cool, man.
I mean, if you have two of them and come in screaming like a banshee, that's pretty cool.
That's true.
Just give Grandma an enchanted frying pan. That would be hilarious.
Oh,
An enchanted frying pan.
It'll be the most powerful weapon in the game. A Scalapan!
I want to point out we do have a character who has a magic frying pan as a weapon.
yeah.
Not in this game.
Yeah, I know. I know. It is a shame after all.
I did.
It does also make some fantastic sausages.
I did want Creature to be part of this game, but they decided against.
I was referring to Willow, not Zorbornak, but there you go.
Either way.
Anyway. Because Willow is actually magical. So then, are we ready to continue? I believe we have everything.
Tis a dash.
Where the fuck's the dash? We're going to the mine.
I will show
You know what I mean.
I will show you Zadash, and Dane will jokingly jog down the path.
Oh, wait, don't go about me!
Then it will follow.
I'll say for the
and then just basically propels itself like 80 feet down the path.
for the sake of brevity, you all get back on the ship. And make your way back down the mountain. You've spent about a good hour talking to the temple and buying your weapons and spells. So by the time you get back down the mountain, it's late after. I'd say it's about late afternoon.
So
Clock. Sun's
Yeah, it's
starting to
been
go
about
down.
11 hours in total. 5 hours there, 5 hours back.
So, how's everyone feeling? Should we just sit at the inn for the night, or just power on through for a while?
I think the inn is not the worst idea.
It's a it's a safe option, but I think, honestly, I am concerned with the amount of time it's taking. Out of curiosity, a question for the DM: do we have any kind of impression as to how long before we'll go boom?
How long before the world go boom?
Well, to be honest with you, I have a theory that the more we restore these crystals, the closer the world's going to get to going boom.
You guys don't really have any idea how long till the end of the world, but everything still seems fine for the moment.
Actually, I bet you the more we restore those crystals, the more it's kind of going to bring the calamity closer, so we can basically get on with it.
Well, yeah, the impression I got is like once all 4 of the crystals are cleansed anyway, that's when the calamity shows up to start doing its wicked work.
Well, if that's the case, she looks to Dane and then the rest of the group. Very well, then we should go to. We should be fully charged, but I would personally suggest that we have a very early night. Get up very early in the morning, so we have as much of the day as we can to do what we need to do.
Agree with that. Besides, this is a rather simple town. I doubt there's like much craziness going on to keep us up.
Well, we're here.
That's very true.
Well, yeah, but Vilo would just lean into like Cloak. Yeah, but Cerna seems really concerned, and I don't want it to feel like we're not taking this seriously.
All right. Have a simple bite to eat, and we'll go to bed. Yes.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think I can afford like too many more broken beds right now.
It's fine.
And as sad as I am to say this, ladies and gentlemen, we will have to be up early in the morning, so I suggest you keep your alcohol intake low.
As far, I just have 1 ale, but in the biggest like tankard they have. I think that's reasonable.
Is that? These are pints. They come in pints.
I'm getting one.
Alright, so I'll say you guys dock, you guys make your way through town to the inn, have yourself a decent meal. It's a small village, so it's not exactly, world-class dining.
Hey, Frux. Did Cloak buy Vilo his steak?
Yes.
Excellent. He's very
There
happy.
is steak on the menu.
It better be.
So how much for bread and board?
I'll say in total, you guys run 50 silver.
Okay.
So that's just 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, I got us covered.
Oh, thank you, Upson. Appreciate you.
Sure.
Hey, Watson.
Now, you two crazy kids don't go overboard, okay?
I'll be on my best behaviour. I really can't afford to pay for many more beds right now.
Well,
You didn't pay for the last ones.
I'll have you know I did first thing in the morning. I am a respectable barbarian.
Oh, such a gentleman.
I'll try.
Let's get a big steak in you, alright?
Yeah. And then you can have a big stake against you.
I was not going to make that joke, but there you go.
sometimes the joke is just way too obvious.
True.
What did Dane?
I really thought it's been really clever.
Yeah, I was just going to say that Syldra, rather than paying for her bed for the night, used to pay for her food. Comes to the same amount, but she sleeps outside, so...
Alright. So, you guys, oh good god.
You okay there?
I just saw an architectural nightmare picture.
Right.
There are many of those, so there's the brutal nightmare and there's the oh my god, what the fuck did they think? This thing is going to be blown over in a breeze.
That's exactly what I'm looking at.
Oh, lovely.
Anyways.
A heavy house.
Bloody is demanding it be shared in Dice&Dolts.
Speaking of Grandma Nancy with her heavy weapons. Holy shit.
I mean, that's kind of the Bornek, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
who's this? The Zabornik? Never met that woman. I assume it's a woman.
guys, have your meals, you get your sleep, and at sunrise, get up about 5 a.m.
Sun's just over the edge on the horizon, and we're up.
I trust we can at least have some coffee before we head out, Cerna.
Yes, of course. Let me just get that set up.
Thank you.
It looks like someone has scribbled onto our map.
Well, we did hand it over to Miss Cloak-and-Dagger, so...
Be glad that's how she's marking ownership, and not like the usual way cats do.
Rubbing their face all over it.
Dane snorts into their coffee.
Vilo, how did you feel you crap everywhere? Like a cow?
I think you might be mistaking her for a dog here. Dogs need to mark the area using liquids expelled from the other side.
Actually, cats do spray.
I'm going to make a stronger pot. Be right back.
Anyway,
Well, shall we get an early start, ladies and gentlemen?
already ahead of you, and he's marching off.
Bye. It's pretty good to catch up with him before he gets
At
in
some
trouble.
point.
I don't know why, but every time I voice Dane, I just have a permanent arched eyebrow. I can't help it.
Yeah, no, I'm the same with certain characters as well. It's like back when I was doing Margot all the time, I used to have like a little, you know, like the stick you get in a lollipop. I just have that in my mouth. It's sort of like a cigarette. Even though you can't hear it over the microphone at all, it's just how it is.
Yes, it helps immerse yourself in the character.
Well then, let's go before Upton gets himself into trouble.
I can help myself perfectly well, thank you very much.
Oh, I don't believe it. I do believe it, my dear. I just want to see it.
I think your Freudian slip.
I got distracted by what Bloody put in the chat.
You mean I'm more distracted by the blood puddle.
That's a coffee stain.
That looks more like a blood puddle because
My colorblind is screwed up.
Marking my maps.
I mean,
What's the question? What the fuck is a Freud?
I believe it's a magical creature.
It should be able
That believes that all cigars want to have relationships with your mother.
Oh, no, that's
Upton,
It's young man.
either that man has not had enough coffee or has had too much.
You guys should still be in control of the crystal. So,
I know, it just looks like he's met the Fae. The Fae are friggin' weird.
Well,
They are.
no one gets that pun.
Very well. Let us depart, shall we, ladies and gentlemen?
Mm-hmm.
We do have some places to be. And I am
Yeah.
rather curious as to what is in this mine.
Well, I hope you're curious about forests, because we're just heading through one.
I've seen a lot of forests. There's not really much here. Ooh, a mushroom.
Well, if it's a mine, then it's probably you that's in it.
Oh.
I see what you did there.
Ow.
That was very
Ow.
clever.
Oh,
I'll
you.
say
Punchable. That's all I care about.
hold. Say you guys get right about here.
All right.
Or
I was a little eager.
eh,
A little, you managed to outrun Hex.
She's right next to me. She's just not in a talking mood.
Just saying, we've actually made a lot of progress this session.
okay.
Well, you know Hex, she's always like out looking out for us, and we appreciate it.
Indeed, we do.
Because, yeah, we know about weird shit.
Maybe she may still be processing the conversation we had the night before.
Indeed. Many things to analyze.
Okay. RP amongst yourselves for a second. I need to copy and paste a few things.
Not a problem. So that's 20 goblins this time. That was not shade. That was not shade, to clarify.
Oh, look, it's the goblin party.
Just the little goblin.
Little do you know, Icey was just putting down the 20th goblin, but now he's just copied and pasted them all.
I don't even know why I'm defending this dungeon.
Flashbacks to the zombies in the square.
Oh, sidebar. Unless, does anyone have actual character stuff they want to do while we're waiting?
Not off my head.
Okay, I will say
I'm
this.
barely a character.
Oh, well, there's plenty of time to, like a tweet, add stuff. That's what I always do. But there was something that D was helping me with this morning while I was in work. I mentioned something in passing to her, and holy shit, when D gets ideas, she gets ideas.
Yes, she does.
90% of all the stuff that you poor bastards are going to be dealing with in the March to Nelial in Vorsal is because of D. You're welcome.
Dang
It's
it.
amazing.
And that is why I don't talk to you, because then people don't have to blame me for the stuff you throw them. I only throw you fluffy stuff like, say, Dave's Gameporium.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the magical license.
Yes, though that was basically a collaborative effort, because you came up with you need one, and I just came up with the paper prop version.
Okay. So it's right about there. And
Ooh.
can I get whoever's leading currently to make me a perception check?
I think it was it either Upson or
It's me and probably Hex.
Yep.
I will roll for Hex here.
Okay.
Well, last time, Cloak was up with Hex.
Hmm.
Yeah, I apparently still am a little bit fuming.
Do we want to arrange a marching order so it's Hex, Upson, and Cloak-and-Dagger? Who would be the next one down? Would that be Dane and Cerna, or would Vilo want to be like in the middle, the back?
Vilo will be right behind Cloak, so yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can arrange yourselves however you like.
So Cloak can fall back on his chest.
Exactly.
Aww.
Oh, you two. I would suggest get a room, but we just had rooms.
The whole world is my room, Upson.
That's so romantic.
When she gets back, Cerna's basically going to be next to wherever Dane is, and it's up to Sephi and Meg to figure out where Nancy and
I'd say still
Syldra
just,
will be.
still just bring up the rear because she thinks they'll attack the rear first.
Dane
Fair
and Bone
point.
somewhere in the middle.
Okay, yeah, Cerna will be next to you then.
So, Uspon, Cloak, and Hex. Uspon and Cloak, you don't make out anything, but Hex, she stops all of you as she sees ahead. Everyone stop. We have enemies up ahead. I really hope she doesn't mind. Dee doesn't mind them doing her voice.
Well, she won't mind.
What do you see, my dear?
But
Just don't march up to them.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
fine.
I don't believe that trick is going to work with these individuals.
No, and as she points them out to you, you see ahead 2 hulking ogres and a small band of gnolls waiting on the path.
Aha, a proper challenge this time.
You hear that, Syldra?
Dane is immediately going to look around for that merchant's wagon.
You see it smashed somewhere over here.
I would like those 2 gold back, my dear.
Hey, Syldra, don't take both the ogres. Leave one for me, if you please.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Thank you.
I will allow everyone to get here, up to there,
Okay.
and everyone start rolling initiative.
Yeah,
Right.
get to it. Oh my god, Vilo, a half-decent initiative roll for once.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, mine, we've both got like 4 initiative.
I see.
You're just very laid back, my dear.
Huh?
I appreciate you entertaining my shenanigans.
Right. So, let me get them added here.
What the?
And I just realized we've been without music for a long time.
Yeah, Nancy's not in the turn order, unfortunately.
Give me.
With the 14.
And what did you roll? 14? Okay. All right. And 1, 12, 2. He's slow. No.
I'll be super quick.
No problem.
I'm still rolling all the.
I don't know if anyone's ever played it, but whenever the combat starts, I have some of the music from Skullgirls playing in my head.
Right. Also, Nancy, did you want to get closer? I'm allowing everyone to get basically up to where Syldra is before combat starts. Roger.
Oh, sorry, she was AFK for a second. You can move the character just before we start.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shall get to about. Yeah.
Allowed to move up to at least where Syldra is, no further.
Back.
All right.
So, out of our front line, who do we think looks the squishiest?
Well,
I mean, the only reason I say that, Hex got really badly injured last time, and our monk is actually pretty good at dodging shit.
well, yeah.
Hmm.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, no, Vilo's a bit of a beast. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing. Here we go. The music's on.
Huzzah!
Alright.
Well, if you want my frank observation, it's probably going to be Hex who gets beat up the most because
Duly
of
noted.
weird build.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, up first is Hex, and she will.
Oh no, she's going to take one of the ogres, I know it.
She's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get up to. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Get up to this ogre here. Okay, I did make this encounter in my notebook. Thank you. And she's going to pummel.
Pummel gets rid of trouble.
At that 13.
Pop.
That's gonna hit him
Oh, good.
for 8. He just lets out a math, damn you.
I'm taking the one on the right.
Alright. And next up is Cerna.
Okay, Cerna is going to clutch hold of her holy symbol, which is this little mote of fire, this emblem, and she is going to cast Shield of Faith over on Hex. Basically, that's a bonus action as well. So Hex now has a +2 to her AC. I'm just going to get the concentration symbol on myself there. I think... So that's a bonus action. Yeah, so for an action, I'm actually going to take a shot at red, since blue has already been taken. And that is going to be a crossbow bolt. Question, I'm so sorry. Can I use a cantrip if I've used a spell as a bonus action?
I mean, as long as the cantrip is cast with an action, then yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well in that case, firebolt at red. Pew pew.
Okay. And surprisingly, that 12 is going to hit him.
Mmm.
Little loincloth catches fire. Exposing his
Chestnuts.
exposing his orcish goodness to the world.
See, this is
Oh
why
my.
cards converted to shorts.
Cerna blushes, but yeah, no, that's she's going to take one step forward, making sure she's between the super squishy party members and the rest of this combat, and that's her turn.
All right. So the Gnoll, which one? Orange boy. So he is 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna run up, and he is going to take a shot at Upson with his longbow. I'm assuming 11 doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
Alright, so his shot goes wide. He growls.
Looks like I'm taking that one.
Vilo, what would you
Hi.
like to do?
Okay. So Vilo just kind of sighs frustratedly now that he has to share his toys with Hex. But he's going to do his job, and he's going to break out into a dash and go around to the other side of Red Ogre Boy. And he is going to use a Goring Rush to attack with his horns as a bonus action.
Alright, 24, roll it.
Oops,
Brilliant
ignore the
start.
rage.
And you're not raging, right?
Nope, not rages. That's just 6 damage.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
All right. Uspon,
Yes.
this little Yeen just shot at you. What are you gonna do?
Hello there.
Make us proud, Upson.
I'll try. You know what? It's a new toy. Should probably use it.
Then misses. That's just enough.
Well, in that case, you know what? Let me just redo it.
Oh!
This.
Must say you go to swing your great axe, like try to cleave him across, but he jumps back and you just spin around.
I knew
And the
I'm
momentum
not...
just carries your axe into the dirt.
Oh, great. Now it's a hoe instead of an axe.
You just gotta assert dominance on your axe, Upson! Show who's boss!
Exalted breath. End of turn.
Aja, you're up.
Okay.
I should back in a second.
I'm going to move up 30 feet. I think it was right here. And what's this guy? Okay. And then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the dude right in front of me. The one who doesn't have anyone in front of him yet. Blue! Yeah. One blue.
Oh. Cast that. I forget what Vicious Mockery does.
Let's see. Wait.
Okay. Needs to make a wisdom save of at least 13 or take 3 psychic. So, where are stats? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see if he even makes this. Nope.
No!
He also has disadvantage on his next attack. I keep forgetting
Good to
that's
know.
a feature of Vicious Mockery.
I was going to say, because Vicious Mockery, a lot of people use it, but it doesn't seem to do that much damage-wise.
Yeah, it imposes disadvantage on their next attack.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, I always forget that myself, unfortunately.
I thought maybe that was
Just
something.
letting you know that according to Bloody, you are quiet.
Not on my end.
No, yeah. Apparently on Bloody's end, Jurnis is a bit on the quiet side.
Oh, sorry,
So-
I leant away from my mic.
Okay. So, is that your turn?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Red Ogre.
I am just very close to the microphone, Bloody.
That was in my ear. Ah.
Hello.
It is hurt and upset. And has to make a choice. Who's he gonna go after? Hex evens, Vilo odds. Alright. Going after Hex.
Plus 2 to
Going
18.
Going to swing at her 10 and Even with her base AC, that misses. It goes to swing its great club, but she just quickly dodges out of the way.
Oh my.
Your combat stance is suboptimal.
Which one is this?
I should probably start
blue.
the of our stuff.
Blue. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Vilo,
Hi.
6 doesn't hit you.
No, it doesn't.
Roll 6 with advantage.
It goes to stab at you with its spear, but it just trips and misses.
And before you bother me.
Dane, what you gonna do?
Dane's gonna look around and see that these two are occupied. This one's occupied. This one's been called dibs. So she is going to get a little bit of height, fly up 10 feet, and then she's going to magic missile Green Boy all the way down the back.
Nice.
So pew.
Okay, roll it. 5, 12. Okay. Oof. And you said green, right?
Yep, this boy all the way down here.
The magic missiles pummel into his chest as he yelps. But he's still standing.
Still standing for another day or two.
In my ear.
I am at a considerable distance.
And
It's
she's
not
going-
The outside of having amazing headset. I'm sorry, Jurnis.
And that
over here.
that
Oh, you're up.
having a decent microphone.
What would you like to do?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Just you.
Okay. Firstly, I'm gonna use feline agility. So I'll get all the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this guy is preoccupied with Vilo right now, yes?
With Vilo and Hex, but yes.
So I can get a sneak attack on him.
Sure can.
Alrighty. I'm gonna use my rapier of poison. Slashity
Okay.
slash.
20 is going to hit. Roll damage on that.
Rapier's piercing, you're a stabby tabby.
That'd
So,
That's
and
9.
that-
17, and roll me a d100 for the poison chance.
do you want me to roll another 1d4 for the poison damage?
No, it's a
Yes,
chance to poison the enemy.
Well,
Oh.
actually, roll the d4 for the poison damage, and then roll the d100 to see if you made him poisoned.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god. Come on, dice.
34. Nope, not this time.
And my offhand attack.
That's gonna hit.
And a d4.
And you can roll the d100 for that as well.
Just did.
56. Close, but no.
Dang. Still, I'm loving these weapons.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright, so. Red. Come up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Uh-oh.
and he is going to try and poke you with his spear. Does a 15 hit?
I'll check, but I'm certain it doesn't. It doesn't.
It does not. All right, and that's his turn. Syldra.
Syldra just straight up zooms up to the ogre. She prepares. First off, she's going to do a fire fist.
That's going to hit.
Okay, so I'll roll damage for that. Then she's going to spend 1 key point, and she's going to do Flurry of Blows. So that's
Go for it.
the black, and the red, and the
Those are both going to hit. Yep,
Damn.
Oh. Did you... Yep, those are all going to hit.
Okay, that's
Oh my
1,
god.
2, and 3.
14 and 8. That is 22.
You kids make it look so easy.
And that's her move.
All right. So, have this guy who is, let's see.
He's the green Gnoll by the tree. He's at the back.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm looking at the Gnoll stats.
I would probably appreciate if he went Dev Null, but no one's going to get that joke.
Come up and poke at the side of beef.
Oh,
Hmm.
Is he called Rocky? Silent
Well,
Rocky.
9 doesn't hit.
Back on the street.
Oh, my next turn's gonna
Hey,
be
I
fun.
love Rocky Gnoll.
So, that's his turn. Now, Blue Boy's turn. He is not happy that he's just got punched a bunch. But he's going to try and smash at you with his great club.
With disadvantage.
Does a 16 hit.
16 does not hit.
Alright. His club just slams into the ground. And that's his turn. Next up is Hex. She is going to go after the ogre in front of her. Oh, what am I doing?
She's not going to grapple it, is she? Trying to do her usual shtick.
I mean,
Actually-
did request.
Did request what?
He did request to pull off a sick wrestling move.
Ah. Try it with I'll try it with the gnolls because these ogres are large.
She can always try an armbar or leg lock.
No, actually, what I'll try. Yeah, you know what? I'll just go with what I had in mind.
All right.
guys, please have mercy on the DM. They're only running a whole world.
Yeah, I know. At least it's not Star Trek.
Oh, hell yes!
See, that would work. That worked on like Hex's grapple, which would have probably failed.
I'll say you watch as Hex rears back with both fists and just plows them into the chest of the ogre, leaving 2 large cavities.
That's
Holy
fucking
shit.
metal lady.
At least she's not asking if anyone wants any Slim Jims. Oh yeah!
Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is now Cerna's turn.
Cerna is mildly horrified by that and impressed. So question, is that guy down or is he just got chunks ripped out of him?
He is dead.
He's gone. Okay, woof. Okay, Cerna is impressed. Yeah, I think the rest of the team. You know what? Let's thin out the herd. Yeah, so we're going to get a scorching ray to each of these guys. That's going to be a 17 for the first. That's going to be a number 2, and this one's going to be number 3.
And you just gave the description.
Oh, son of a bee! I am sorry.
So 17 is going to hit red.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 9 damage, and that's 17. 17 is going to hit. And you're aiming at who?
Red, blue, then green.
Okay.
In that order.
Okay, so 16 is going to hit. And...
1, 2, 3. Larry, Curly, and Mo.
Math! Math, damn you, math!
DM's greatest enemy.
I thought that was the players.
Second.
You launch your 3 scorching rays. It hits red, causes him to catch part of his mane on fire, but he pets it out. Same with blue. Green, on the other hand, he just whoosh goes up.
Don't do that with mine.
Not going to, and I'm actually going to use my movement to get close to Nancy in case something happens with one of the ogres. But that's pretty much it.
Alright. So, we got Orange Boy. Orange Boy is going to try and bite. Actually, no, he's going to poke at Uspon with his spear and miss. Vilo.
Hi.
You just watched the ogre get 2 fists punched into his chest and out his back.
Vilo,
Getting
no.
some-
Sorry, carry on.
Getting some blood on you in the process.
Oh, that's irritating, but not quite enough to go into a rage. Vilo turns around slowly to face the blue Gnoll. Now, yeah, speaking of annoyed, you annoyed me, and now you have my undivided attention. And immediately down comes the stone wall. 19.
19, roll it.
For 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, and I would use. Oh, is it still alive?
Yep. You
Okay.
hear a sickening crunch of bone as its arm breaks, but it's still standing.
Huh, that's just a start. And Vilo will swing with his horns.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, misunderstood. Hammering horns is a shove. I have no need to shove. So yeah, that'll be the end of Vilo's turn for now.
Okay. Uspon, this Gnoll just tried to poke you. What are you gonna do?
Well, you know, I still have that great hex in my hands. It would be a shame to give up so early. I take it 20 hits.
20 hits, roll damage.
Because it's, I believe it's one-handed, is it? If it's two-handed,
It's a two-handed weapon.
Alright, then it's just 5 points of damage. Dealing only single-handed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know what? It actually seems to work. But still need to get a little bit into it, though.
It takes a while. You gotta move into the swing. You gotta move with it, not against it.
I have to say, it is very well balanced. Well, you know, you get too much weight in the head, it throws off the swing.
Did you just hear that voice coming from up above?
Gods must be watching Age of Ultron again. Nancy,
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go up behind Syldra. And I'm going to touch her and cast Heroism. And so we get she gets 3 temporary hit points. I think that shows the...
Alright. Oh.
And that's at the start of every turn.
Yep. As long as Nancy can keep her concentration.
Yeah.
I still feel that's really over OP.
Hey, don't knock it. Heroism's a wonderful spell.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't knocking it. This thing is awesome.
It allows you to send one in to basically create a one-man army.
If it's a concentration spell, Azure as well, don't forget if you put that little icon on your token, that's going to help you remember that that's going.
How do I do that?
Click on the token, and
Yeah.
you see the little
Click on the circle below,
on the bottom. Yeah.
and then you can select one of many, many icons, ranging from radioactive to dead.
Yeah, we normally go with the little circle with like basically a no symbol.
A no parking area.
There you go, Fandavidosi.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it.
That's a phrase I have not heard in a while.
What?
Fantabidoozy.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's something my dad used to say all the time, and I haven't heard it since he passed. So it made me feel happy.
And I'm assuming that's your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Got Blue Gnoll's turn. He's very hurt and he's not happy.
What you grumbling about? You got another arm? For now.
And that is when you discover he is actually carrying a potion of greater healing. The arm's suddenly back.
Now, that's some Pokemon shit right there.
Oof. Yeah, he goes to bite at you, but his bite goes wide as you step out of the way.
So
Dane,
pitiful.
you're up.
Okay, so Dane's gonna have a look and see that these two are still being called as Bagsies. So she's not gonna ruin their fun. So instead, what Dane is going to do is Dane is going to aim a shatter spell here. And use 2 sorcery points to protect Cloak, Vilo, and Hex.
There's that
We all
lovely
know
spell again.
Jurnis' favourite spell is Shatter.
Okay, Shatter, roll it.
On your tombstone, they will engrave "I cast Shatter" on it. You know that, right?
No, they will install a
On
shattered
Fireball.
gravestone.
No, where a gravestone should be, it would be a crater.
Yeah.
Constitution DC 12. Okay, so this is going to be a straight roll. Okay, so red succeeds, and it's going to hit blue as well, right?
Yep.
Okay. Red succeed, and blue succeed.
And it'll take 8
However-
thunder damage.
Blue was already hurt to begin with. Very injured. He just lets out a loud and dies.
There went your other arm and the rest of you.
As for red,
Worry about
that's
the
8
stains,
points.
I'm fine. Not as bad as yesterday.
And is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, they're gonna fly a little closer. They're feeling a little left out all the way up here. And I don't think I have any bonus actions. Nah, I'm good. That's me. Dane is...
Alright. Sneaky Kitty, you're up.
You know what else rhymes with red?
Wed?
Red!
Lead?
Dead!
Fred?
Roll it.
Are you my dad?
You skewer him with your rapier, he's dead.
Yeah! Is throwing daggers a bonus action?
No.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess. Oh, well, I'm going to use some movement to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I end my turn.
Yes. Yes, bloody bed for which you can't afford to drink anymore. For now, at least.
For now.
You're up. Your punching bag is pissed.
Okay. She just grins and she's gonna pop another fire punch. And she's gonna burn another key point. And do flurry of blows again. So that's a black, a red, and another black.
Okay. The 22, 23, and 18 are going to hit. The 9's going to miss.
3, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh. 12, 17. And that is going to be... He's still standing. But he's not happy.
She smiles and says, "You're lasting a lot longer than most people I've come up against lately."
Your luck's going to run out, unfortunately. I see Hex moving. And nothing, just banter.
Okay, so that's the end of Syldra's turn. It is now Blue Boy's turn. And... he's going to try and beat you into the ground with his great club. I mean, 14 doesn't hit.
14 does not hit.
Again, his club just boom into the ground. Hex's turn. I'm gonna say Hex is going to step back and let Syldra have this one.
Now she's getting sensible.
Shut up. We all love D.
Yeah, I know. We all love D, but the character would be a little bit annoyed.
Okay.
It's not aimed at D, so just to make that clear.
It's all good, it's all good. Question. Who in the group looks reasonably injured so far?
The orc and the orc.
So nobody in the party's actually been injured? I thought someone got hit.
Nobody's. No, I don't think anybody's gotten hit so far.
In that case, I guess I'll just use my bonus action to. Actually, let me see. I'm actually. Cerna is going to. No. Actually, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to get next to Upson. Flaming sword is out. Bonus action, going to drop the shield over on Lady Hex, and I'm going to hold an attack, waiting for Upson. After you, and that's going to be her turn.
Okay. It's got 2 in front of it now. Ups and odds, Cerna even. Alright. Gonna go after Upson. And it's going to pokey poke with its javelin. And miss. It's your turn, Vilo.
Hi. Upson, you doing okay over there?
Yes, I'm doing fine.
Okay, just checking. Didn't know if you like Bagsied one or not. I'm just gonna sit down. Fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, Vilo literally just sits down and just... Actually, no, he flat just lies back on the grass. He willingly goes prone.
I love
That's
you
just-
all respecting the law of dibs in combat.
You say that.
Yeah, that's Vilo's turn.
1 second.
Oh, so the clouds are really nice today. Oh, no, that was a bunny.
Alright. Uspon.
Well, I guess we better finish this then. Wouldn't you? Oh, you're not going to talk to me, are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the jerk in front of me, in front of us.
I see.
I take it 12 doesn't it?
Well, no, it's gonna miss. Unfortunately.
Well, I guess it's no use. You have had it.
Okay. Having been given permission, she's going to swing with her longsword, and that's going to be a 4.
That's gonna miss too.
Yeah. Then she'll just look at him and say, "It's harder than it looks, isn't it?"
Yeah, sometimes it is, especially when we learn new weapons. Yeah, that's the end of Usman's turn, by the way.
Right, Nancy,
Grandad is currently back in order.
what you gonna do?
So with concentration spells, I still couldn't use a weapon, right? Because that would...
Oh, yeah, no, you can use any kind of weapon, any kind of ability, any kind of spell. You just can't use another concentration. If you use another concentration ability, that drops what the previous one was.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And you're currently concentrating on heroism for Syldra, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, if you get hit, you have to roll like a... What is it? A wisdom? Or...
I think it's a constitution. Oh no, yeah, it might be wisdom. I will look that up while we're chatting. Concept.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting different things, so I will look it up while Megan figures out what she wants to do.
Okay. Well, I was just going to see come over to the side of the dude and try to hit him with my rapier.
Hello, everyone.
Heidi.
Heidi.
I am out of the. I don't mean to interrupt the game, but I wanted to give you guys a quick heads up that I am out of the stuff and heading home.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Very, very glad to hear it, hon.
Glad everything came out okay.
You blew a hole into an ogre, by the way.
2 holes.
By the way, I double checked how concentration works, so I have a definite answer for everyone. Whenever you take damage while you are concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
Okay. Okie dokie, thank you.
Also, holy shit, that is a rapier attack and then some.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Okay, roll it.
R&D is on our side tonight.
3 piercing.
Are you certain about that?
Wouldn't it be double because it's a crit?
That's a good point.
Well, Uspon, you actually hit something, so yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
normally
in
it
language
automatically
damage
does
fighting
the
words.
damage.
Well, there's two simple solutions to this problem. Just roll damage twice, or just double the damage.
I doubled the damage.
There you go.
Yay.
Alright. And is that going to be your turn?
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Alright. Dane, you're up. I got the music back on here.
The sarcastic side of Dane really wants to prestidigitate like a target on the Gnoll's chest, but figures that's a little too petty. So instead, they're just gonna cast Firebolt at Orange. And miss! What is this guy made of?
He's a jerk. He's clearly labeled a jerk.
He's your base box standard monster manual Gnoll.
This is the luckiest fucking Gnoll.
He's probably the king of the Gnolls.
Alright. Cloak,
Yeah, he's
you're up.
regular now.
I'm up.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's a crown. Okay, what to do? Okay. I'm just gonna stab this fella in the back. Why have I got a crown on?
Stabby, whirly.
Oh yeah, I've definitely.
Roll.
And is he dead or should I roll a d4?
He's still alive. You can roll your d4. And the d100 for poison chance. Nope.
And time for my offhand attack.
Yep, he dead. Skewer. Actually, I thought that was going to be more. So no, he's still alive. Roll your poison. 111. He's still alive. And no poison.
How unlucky.
All right, Syldra, finish this guy off.
So he just pouts. He just goes, "This isn't even worth it anymore." Just moves to his side and then she just leashes her Breath of the Dragon, and you just see his 30-foot spike of flame go through him. So I just need to roll. Let's see. Good level change. 30-foot line. The fire damage. We've got to make a dex saving throw of 14. Or they will take.
Oh.
There's a dice.
I'll say it doesn't matter what he takes. He didn't save, and he had 1 hit point left.
Yeah. He takes 8 fire damage. She just kind of flicks her wrist, and this spurt of flame just shoots out 30 feet in a diagonal line for him.
The orc just catches on fire and just screams and falls to the ground. And that is the end of combat.
But isn't like the orange Gnoll still
wait.
alive?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
hang on.
Say.
Oh yeah, no. He's
I
not right.
have some frustration that I need to work out.
But
Go on, Upson.
instead, Hex. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right?
You know
She
what?
was here.
I'm tired.
And then Punchy. 13 is going to miss. And that's her turn. And Cerna.
Yeah, I'm actually going to step just to the side here, so Cerna's got advantage on this, and she's going to try once more with the longsword that she spent a lot of money on. 15?
15 meets beats. Roll damage.
Okay, choppy.
7
That's
and
7
2
slashing and 2 fire.
Alright. You hit, kind of catches fire, and gets cut, but he's still alive.
All yours, Upson.
Now his turn. Alright, who's he going after? 1, 2, 3. Cerna!
Hello.
10. 10 hit.
Does a 10 hit me? No.
Alright. He goes to bite at you, but misses.
Yeah, basically she's just gonna, wave the sword in his face, getting him to back off. It's Vilo next, I think.
It is.
Vilo's turn.
Hello.
Right, so Vilo's gonna sit up and just notice we're still fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, by Morrigan, have you killed all these guys yet? Come on, you want a job? If you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself. Ugh. So Vilo gets up, spends half of his movement, and bursts into a dash.
Oh, let him. Okay.
Hang on, I calculated this earlier. There we go. I can get just there with 30 feet. Yep. And Vilo is going to whack this fucker up with his horns. Oh, damn.
11 misses.
What the?
I know, right? He's very slippery.
Is this Gnoll covered in butter?
He will be when we're done with him.
Well, I can tell you he's got a butter face.
Spin.
It's a bit of
Trying to
a...
finish this guy off.
Let me fucking cleave him in half.
Go on, Upson.
Fuck him up.
Fate.
Fuck him up.
Don't screw with me. He definitely screwed with him.
No, I'm so sorry.
Can I demand a new set of random numbers, please?
Wait.
You know what?
Shouldn't that be an advantage? Because they're all like...
There's no one standing on the other
No,
side.
sadly not.
Oh.
And even with advantage, it wouldn't hit. But you know what? I'm going to take mercy. You can have another roll.
I was gonna say, you're gonna take mercy on the Gnoll?
I'm going to take mercy on Upson.
Ones.
Yes!
There we go.
That
Alright,
looks a little bit better.
roll damage.
Jurnis, that was a horrible thing to say.
Just you fucking die!
It was, but it was
You're
hilarious.
Your axe cuts into his armor and partly into his chest, but he's still standing.
Why do you not die?
Guys, I think we found a calamity already.
Yeah, I call it fate.
Nancy, you're up.
Save us, Goblin Grandma. Holy shit.
Come poke Gnoll with the rapier and kill it.
The player's sitting here and I can't believe that this is happening. But the fucking Gnoll.
And it's just a regular Gnoll.
Regular Gnoll.
Oh, Megan.
Yes, sorry.
You're up.
You get to try the slipperiest Gnoll of the whole realm.
Oh,
Can someone
no.
draw a picture of an oiled up Gnoll? Just
Please.
Oh, bloody.
Bloody, I think you heard the call.
Yeah, we require a greasy Gnoll.
Oh, man.
greasy,
Yes, someone-
greasy Gnoll.
Yes,
Good Gnoll, good and proper.
shots fired from the Greasy Gnoll.
Bloody's on it, apparently.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
remember-
Bloody.
Remember that for the name of a bar or a tavern.
The greasy Gnoll.
The Greasy Gnoll. I love it.
Yes.
I'm just gonna name this episode the Greasy Gnoll.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jurnis.
I'll say if you move, you can move there within your
And
range.
you have advantage. One step to the right.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna swipe at him with my dagger, or with my rapier.
Alright,
Sticking
roll
the
it.
pokey end.
14 just barely misses.
You can roll again because you've got advantage.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yes, yeah. When somebody is on the other end, like there's a straight line between you two, that means you guys have advantage.
Tic-tac-toe rules.
A simple way to think of it is, are you in a murder sandwich? Then roll with advantage.
Murder sandwich, yes, conga.
Slip.
Oh no!
Dane.
This is the slipperiest Gnoll I've ever seen.
Dane, you're up.
Dane, can you just magic missile this fucker?
You know what?
It's a waste of a spell slot.
Yeah, but this guy keeps avoiding everything!
I think that may be necessary in this instance.
He dead.
Oh, thank you, Dane! Savior of our time! Literally our time!
Fuck this shit.
What did you do if you somehow managed to dodge that?
Yeah, we know he was the final boss all along, because then he's got plot armor. Okay, I'm going to start looting these fuckers.
Alright. Let me. Okay.
Flutter.
Okay.
Mind
yes.
if I chop him into small pieces first?
Please do.
Please.
I'm serious. We should
I
turn
will
him
say-
into jerky.
Dane aimed all 3 bolts at his head.
Yeah, Uspon's releasing all his frustration on the corpse.
Syldra's plumped herself down, is basically puffing because someone interrupted her fight.
Sorry.
You got most of a fight. Shut up.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not the type that goes for skinning.
Oh, don't worry. I've got a knife.
Cloak, I'm very disappointed in you. You disrespected the law of dibs.
I'm a backstabber. It's what I do.
I'm a barbarian and I respect the rules of dibs.
Okay.
You may not agree with dibs, but you got to respect dibs.
All right. I respect tips.
Annabelle, I'm proud of you.
As soon as we're done, we should get going.
No, I'm looting these bodies for money.
I said as soon as we're done.
Okay, fair enough.
Bro.
Prim and proper noble just came over and lectured someone on not respecting dibs.
Meanwhile, the quote-unquote sweet cleric girl is literally arm deep inside this corpse,
Anything
harvesting.
interesting in there, Cerna?
As I said, Lord Dane, I'm making jerky. Tear, rip.
Well, okay, let's find an orb of invisibility in there or something, because that thing, like, it took every hit we threw at it.
Okay.
You
God
may
damn it.
do this.
Distracted me.
Sorry.
To be honest, at the same time, it didn't know how to use its weapon, so balanced itself out.
Okay.
There we go.
His name was Benny. It was
Oh.
his first day.
Jerky.
Very well timed.
I'm saying this because all in total from the 6 bodies, 3,903 gold.
Holy shit, what the fuck?
These assholes were loaded.
903. Yeah, I think we want to split this.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Can we assume that they stole this from the merchant?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'll say that.
Well,
But
unfortunately,
who cares? The
we will-
merchant's dead now.
Exactly, we'll never know who his family was, how to return it, so we might as well keep it. I mean, put it to good use.
I mean, we're saving the world with it. So come on.
Exactly, priorities.
I was
Exactly.
well thinking, was there anything left in the cart?
Cerna will instantly go to the cart.
Oh, you know, I just did the math for 8 people, but then I remembered Hex doesn't care for money, so now I'm gonna do it all over again.
Hang on.
Pretty much 557.
Yeah.
Eat.
557 gold with, I'll say, 1 left over.
Five
Well,
gold.
It comes to...
Vilo did the harvesting, he should get the extra.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. I will take that. It will cover some beds in the future, and maybe some walls, and maybe entire floors.
So that's
Derkork,
557, is that correct?
That
Yep.
we get, yes.
Fantastic.
Minotaur juice gets everywhere.
I mean, there was one time where even the roof came off, but
Oh my gosh, Icey! I thought you were talking about an energy drink for a second. I mean, I guess it could be, but depending on what you're into. But anyway, Icey, for shame. In this Christian-friendly family D&D game.
I'm very proud of you.
So, do I need to
Swear
make
by
an
this,
investigation?
I'm going to watch the stream.
Oof, yes, very wise. So, question for the DM.
Yes.
Is there anything remaining in the cart? Should I make an investigation check for that, or should we just say that there's nothing there?
Make me an investigation.
Sure thing.
All right. So, in the cart, you find... Make sure I got everything right here. An additional 850 gold.
Okay.
And 2 potions of healing. And 1 potion of... Let me pick from the list here. Potions. There we go. Okay.
Hey, what you guys doing over here? Oh, look, more gold!
Thank you, because there was going to be a moment there, but yeah, she's going to pass it over to the group. What was the third potion, by the way? You didn't say.
Fighting.
I mean, I don't mean to step on your toes if you wish to be subversive about the gold.
She glances over at Dane, then to the rest of the group, and then she's like, no, she'll bring the whole thing over. Priorities.
Say a potion of fire breath.
Oh, she's keeping that. Yeah, that's the one thing that she's going to be sneaky about. Everything else she will share.
And
Let's see. Would that be sleight of hand or deception or?
Yes. Make it sleight of hand.
Yes, sir.
If anybody wants to save, roll it.
So just too busy pouting.
Why did none of my characters have decent passive perception?
Maybe it's a range or a
Wisdom you must be using wisdom as a dump start.
Yep.
I see nothing in my bloody rage.
Vilo's splitting the money again, so he doesn't care.
So, how much does the rest of the party get with the extra cash?
121 gold with 1 left over. You can have that one if you like.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
100 and what?
121. Cerna gets 122.
I'm certainly glad I made my money back on that purchase.
Holy shit! So, according to D&D Beyond, I'm now over carrying capacity because I have too much gold. Wow! I am so glad we don't use encumbrance rules. Holy shit!
Yeah. I honestly think you'd have to be mad too when I use encumbrance rules because that's
Tell me about it.
of math.
Yeah, I'd say encumbrance only counts if you're trying to carry something ridiculously heavy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the rules I go by as well.
Like, are the party trying to steal a piano? Then yeah, no, of course.
Does anyone have any issue with me handing these potions? She has the 2 health potions that she found and nothing else. To Nancy and Lady Dane.
By all means, I want them.
To be fair, I do have 2 potions already, and perhaps the ones who put themselves directly in front of the stabby enemies should probably have an extra potion just to be safe.
Grumble, mumble, grumble.
I'm fine.
Okay, that's going to be 1 to Upson and
No.
Yeah.
I already have 1 potion of greater healing and 2 regular potions of healing.
Okay, Vilo.
I mean, you know what? I'll have 1 more. Why not?
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Miss Nancy, if you're all right, I'm going to hand the other one over to Miss Syldra.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to double check. I was just a plain old potion of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Syldra gets the other potion of healing.
Syldra takes it, but she's still visibly saying the words mumble grumble.
Not to worry, the next time.
We'll find something for you to punch in the mines.
Yes.
Plenty to punch in the mines. Speaking of, does anybody have anything going on? Real life, I mean. Or think we want to continue for a little bit longer?
I am honestly up for it, but how's everyone else feeling?
I'm down for a little bit more.
Depends on how much more, but
I mean, we
can go on a bit.
I'd say at least another 30 minutes we can manage. That seems fair.
All
right. So,
Dice&Dolts after show, after dark, in the Underdark. Ooh.
Okay. Now, give me a minute. I'm just gathering everybody up here.
Sorry.
No, you're not, and we don't want you to be.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have it. Now, do I? Yes, I have everybody. 8 players. Okay. Copy. And all right. So you make your way. Continue on. Taking you another 2-3 hours. Actually, 3 or 4 hours to get down to the mines.
Does this count as a short rest, or because we are moving?
Yes, short rest.
Okay.
All right. Allows me to regain my action surge.
I would like Vilo to have a little chat of Cloak-and-Dagger if you'll let me have a moment. It won't be long.
Okay.
Dane will also happily take a short rest to get there.
Syldra is basically still pouting, but I'm counting that as a short rest.
Damn it, it's a long rest. Oh well. I still have 2 left.
So Vilo will pull Cloak aside for a bit of a private chit chat. You know, there's something I've been meaning to tell you, and I think it's something you should know.
Yes, Vilo?
When me and Cerna were like keeping watch last night, we got to talking, and I think she's interested in you in a affectionate manner.
Oh, that certainly is a surprise.
Now, I will say now, I might be misreading it. I am a simple Minotaur after all. But I did say, like, I'm open and there's a whole lot of Vilo to love, but I think she's more into the feminine persuasion. Like I said, I might be misreading it, but I thought you should know, and I don't know, maybe you want to talk about it with her at some point. She doesn't seem to be the sort of type who's direct regarding what's on her mind. She's very prim and proper.
Well, I'll have you know, I am a rather polyamorous kitty.
Oh, yeah, I totally got that impression. That's why I thought you should know.
So, if they'd like to initiate anything, I would not object.
I got you. You're going to wait for them to make the first move? If they make the first move.
Yes, I'm afraid I might have to now, because if I were to approach them about this, well, I wouldn't want to blow your cover about telling me.
Oh, well, I much appreciate that, but I'm pretty sure most people would, expect the Minotaur Barbarian to spill the beans.
But I respect you.
What do you know about the beans?
All right, fair enough. You just handled the situation in the manner you see best. I just thought you should know. All right, shall we get back to the others then? I'm sure Syldra has, well, not stopped sulking, but is sulking less now. I'm taking your silence as a yes.
You all make your way to the mines, and from the outside, Doom. No, it's not Doom. Not yet. From the outside, it looks like any other mine. Maybe a little bit more abandoned than usual. But all in all, a pretty normal mine.
Well, this is no normal abandoned mine. This is a super abandoned mine.
And ignore those.
It's a super hyper abandoned mine. I'm sorry, I should be talking in this voice. Or should I?
Alright. And
All right, I'm going to have to take a quick break. It'll only be a moment. BRB.
alright. I'm just reviewing my mine here for a second.
Mm-hmm. I've got the turn order still up.
Yep, that is by design.
Oh, goody.
Why do I have the feeling that we have to fight our way into this?
I would like everybody to roll initiative, and you're going to be locked to your movement speed for the time being.
Okay, that's right.
Dungeon
Interesting.
rules.
I like it.
I need to find my token.
Oh, hell yeah.
Boop.
Oh, no.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, wow.
Dane. Jesus.
Your squishy wizards are supposed to be at the back.
Yeah, but why am I in the back? I'm not a squishy wizard. I'm a little bit squishy as a fighter, but still.
I'm back, and I see initiative rolls.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
We have
And
initiative.
we're on dungeon rules. You're locked to your movement speed.
Okay, fair enough. That's the rules. There's a protocol when going into dungeon. Like dibs, they have to be respected.
All right, so got everybody.
I'm not appearing on the list. I rolled an actual nat 20 though.
Oh my.
And I really don't want to re-roll that.
Just add,
You shouldn't have to.
and I get everybody 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, Nancy
five,
still needs
6,
to roll.
Nancy and Hex.
Yeah. So
And I did
apologies
select a
about
total.
that. Wow, yeah, we weren't muted. Sorry. Yeah, I can roll for Nancy if you want. Let me just get her sheet. Boop. Yeah, sorry, we were just taking care of a puppuccino, and it's gotten super cold over here, so we're just grabbing the heater and everything.
Kobold, great value compared to dragons. Okay. So now, I'm not going to tell you guys where to go. You are free to explore wherever you would like.
Is everybody in the turn order? Yes, it is. We are. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm gonna shove my face in the obvious mimic. Nah! No, I'm not gonna do that.
So yeah, in
No.
terms of marching order, I think as previous, are we okay with for the future if Syldra, Uspon, and Vilo were the front line? Oh, sorry, Syldra, Vilo, and Hex are the frontliners. Then we've got Cerna, Hex. Cerna. I'm so sorry, I'm blanking. Uspon and Dane in the middle. Then we've got Nancy and who was it in the back again?
Well, Syldra has 45 movement speed, so
Okay.
she should really be in the front, do your scouting ahead. So
That makes sense.
Oh, come on. Come to me. Girl.
BRB, guys.
No problem.
Hey, sweetheart.
Also, we're not the turn order. Everybody's in the turn order, but it's not been organised yet.
Ethan, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Fucking chaos.
Can you guys hear that?
Here, what?
Okay, that's a no.
Sadly, there's nothing played on the box.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yay.
Yep.
And you guys are free to go where you want,
Hi, sweetheart.
just within your movement speed.
Yoink!
Okay.
Okay.
So this is 1, 2,
And
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Vilo would like to peek around this corner.
So there's just still gazing down this passage.
I'm gonna just move up to here, so I've got a bead on both groups in case anybody needs help with anything.
Dane is going to have a little look around these forges and such and see if she can tell if they've been active recently and what material is being used here.
they are cold as the surrounding rock. It has been a while since these forges have been fired.
Is there anything lying around that would imply that they were left in a hurry, or is everything neatly organized?
Some things are neatly organized. You see a few prepared ingots off to the side of the forges. the various boxes and bags of coal. But you also see tools just dropped haphazardly. It looks
Iron, I assume?
Yeah, iron with one producing a small amount of steel.
Interesting. Vilo, my dear.
Yeah?
There's some metal ingots over here. You might be interested in trading to a blacksmith.
Yeah, sure, I'll have a look at it. See if it's worth anything. So, these ingots. I wish to inspect them.
I mean, you can roll an investigation.
Yeah, Vilo's like grew up around dwarves and in dwarven forges, so he should.
They're just regular iron and steel ingots.
Okay, nothing spectacular about them, but they're not shitty, so yeah, they're worth taking.
Yeah, they're old and dusty, but yep, they're still good.
Yeah, they're not spectacular, but you can get something for them. So, what should I add to my inventory?
I will say there are approximately. My D20 keeps running away from me.
I know your pain. I accidentally yeeted my dice across the room today when I was DMing for the Waynes.
There are 16 iron ingots and 4 steel ingots.
Okay. 16 iron and 4 steel. Well, I got him.
How would I thought?
Gotta say, Matron Escobar would be like furious at the state of this forge, but considering the circumstances, I think she could forgive him.
Hi, D.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, D. We're still playing, so you can join in.
Hex
Well,
suddenly
that's
makes a purring up noise.
Systems operational.
Actually,
Something to think about, isn't it?
she makes the Windows XP startup.
I just did.
Ding, ding, ding,
Nope.
ding,
The one
ding.
that I would do the Apple one. I think it is the one that's.
Yeah, that one.
That's the no. Her OS is not IBM. Trust me.
Oh, come
Besides,
on!
I don't know what you're talking about. She's a regular person.
Absolutely.
She has not even. If you go back and listen, she said they said, "Are you a robot or a construct?" She said, whatever.
Can't believe my Hex runs on Mac OS.
Hey, she could power up making Acorn Archimedes power up.
Worse could be Android.
But anyway,
Yes,
what's
hello,
the setting in the scene? I haven't been able to listen. I've been.
The long and the short of it is, we've been travelling around the outside of the island. We've got the general gist of, we basically located the temple where we need to bring all 4 of the crystals to once we've powered them up. The Earth Temple is underneath the mountain, and we had a little bit of a fight with a very slippery jerk who we turned into Jerky. And you would have hated the fight. We were killing gnolls. I'm sorry. They had it coming. But we're now just entered the start of this mine where apparently a lot of the acolytes who went down here, they've been turned to stone.
Yes, I heard that part. So I will ask a question. I put it in the player chat or in the stream, but did that stonification or the mine look in any way familiar to Hex?
No, the mine itself does not look familiar. You can tell, though, it's not super old. Probably about 100 years or so.
Then she would say, She would relay that information. She would say, "This doesn't look like an old mine. not more than maybe 100 years. So I don't really know much about it.
Definitely not by dwarven standards. They were just setting up shop.
Why are...
Down this end.
Swear to God, why are there not a... I thought I had... You know what, fuck it. I'll just do that. Okay, so... Continuing on. I'm assuming, Vilo, you look down this path, and... What's that?
Yeah, I was looking down this path first. But now I'm wondering if Syldra saw it, I think.
Yep. What did Syldra see?
Let's...
What did I see?
we'll say roll me perception.
Sorry.
Okay, perception.
And if someone could roll for me, because I'm not able to get at like rolling things,
Persuasion.
I would very much like to roll to have her do her sensing like creatures power. Is that okay, Icey?
Yep. I can't control your sheet here. So
Yeah.
otherworldly sense.
Yeah, you see Hex like scanning. Her eyes do that little twinkle thing, and she's like looking around in multiple directions at bare walls, stuff like that.
You, with that, 60 feet. Let's see. From where you currently are.
You sense a soul in search of answers.
Right, I forgot how big this room was. You do not sense any otherworldly creatures within your immediate vicinity. And
Tell the party that.
Syldra?
Yep.
I would say you, with that roll, you can see... You can see the small grouping of bats down at the end of this hallway, and it kind of looks like a dead end.
Yeah, it's just some bats in a dead end.
If we leave them alone, they'll probably leave us alone.
Yeah, that might be hard, because I see bats down my end too.
Oh, I thought that this is the one that I was seeing.
Oh, I thought, Syldra was looking down this one.
I just had an image of bats being at both ends and mad saying, "Ooh, let's get them to fight each other."
Syldra, actually, you can see that this path continues on, and you can...
Whoa. Why did we all just duplicate?
Because I accidentally clicked paste.
Delicious paste.
Well, I can see the tunnel kind of curves down that direction, so I think this might be our way.
Yeah, the other way's a dead end, and there's bats. So then, shall we?
Let's
Yep.
do.
Lead on, my dear.
Oh yeah, gotta remember, we're using our movement 30 feet at a time. Well, still just got 45 rather.
45, yeah.
You coming?
I'm at a fork in the road.
Okay.
I assume Nancy's following, or is she staying behind?
I'll grab her and pull her along.
Yeah, so we're like I say, we're trying to take care of Puppuccino at the moment.
Okay.
I'll peek down this end, you peek down the other, Syldra.
Okay.
Alright. So, give me a perception.
All of us. Perception.
Whoever's looking down the paths.
Well, I got shit.
All right.
I might break out.
Can Hex do that too?
Yeah, I will move. Go ahead and move you up there. Give me.
Yes, please.
having
I'm
to
so
switch.
sorry, guys. I appreciate you guys being accommodating.
Don't worry. I'm gonna move you between tools. All right, Syldra, you see another grouping of bats, and what looks like, and I know it's a crystal, but could not find a fucking chest token. What looks to be a chest at the back of this walkway.
Now, it looks like a chest is up there, but it's gonna take a step forward, and she's going to breathe a cone of fire 30 feet down the hall.
Wow. All right.
I will let you have that as a free action.
So I need to roll 2d4.
No, not that.
Sounded like the start of Mamma Mia.
Dane is gonna cast Detect Magic.
I love how suspicious we are.
We have experience.
But yeah, if you could roll perception for me, Icey, I really appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
You got nothing to apologize for, hon.
You see down the paths just like everybody else, and everybody is. What is that?
That is the radius of Dane's Detect Magic spell.
Text magic. I'll say. Right now, you don't detect anything anything magical.
Yeah, once the bats get cleared, I'm gonna step a little bit further down here to try and get in that.
Odds are it's full of tools or potions or something like that. You know, practical stuff.
Yeah, so each bat takes 3 damage.
Yes, give me 1 second. I gotta pull up the bat's stats.
Yeah, I doubt you're gonna be. I doubt you'll be there, Dane. I doubt you're gonna be able to sneak past now that they've all damage.
So all the bats let out a little squeak and just fall from the ceiling.
Oh, good.
These were just normal bats, and now they're dead. They were just sleeping.
I know I was going to say, but it made a loud noise.
And
get anything
with
magical in the chest?
Hex literally has like absolute distaste on her face. She did not. Hex hated that.
I'll say Yep. Right now, you still don't detect anything magical. This pretty much just seems to be a normal mine that some bats have moved into.
I'm gonna open the chest.
Syldra is going to take a minute or two to collect all the cooked bats.
I don't detect anything strange about the chests, but be careful.
Vilo, it might be better if you bring it over here so we can all get a look at it. Miss Cloak-and-Dagger, are you any good at checking for traps?
I could give it a try.
I see. Vilo's already opening the chest.
Why are you guys so concerned?
Yeah, Vilo's
dungeon.
Oh no!
As Syldra stands there, she's collected these bats and she's actually got one and she's in the middle of eating it.
I opened the chest.
Aspen's actually looking down the other path, by the way.
Okay, one at a time. Nothing happens as you open the chest. Just a normal chest. And inside you find 390 gold worth of various gems and jewels.
Okay, should I add that straight to the gold, or have it as an item?
Well, because I figure you guys are planning on selling, let's go ahead and add 390 gold.
Alright, okay. I will do that. Let's see. 6, 9,
Don't get angry at me because you smacked yourself in the fist with your tail.
Syldra's basically got a bat wedged in her mouth, and she's like, "Does anyone else want a snack?"
Oh, I'd like one, thank you very much.
Dane
Yeah.
already has a wing poking out of her beak.
Oh, guys, I opened the chest. There wasn't really anything fancy in it except some jewels.
So,
Okay, if
you
Hex
guys
didn't blue screen before, she does now.
If you spotted a ruby in there, I wouldn't object to having a ruby. Other than that, that's fine.
Was there a ruby in the pile?
Yeah, there's a ruby about worth 10 gold.
Okay, I will just subtract 10 on my inventory and pass over the ruby today. There you go.
Yeah, these are rough, uncut gems, pretty much just pulled right out of the wall.
I do like rubies. Very colourful. Very well, let's move on.
They do have a beautiful colour.
That they do, my dear.
I really do wish it was as early as it is around York in the United States.
I mean, we can pause it here.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to let everyone else down.
I think
Yeah, we
are.
all good.
Because I have a feeling that we're going to get into something, and knowing how suspicious we are, we're going to crawl along these corridors.
Yeah, it's not called the dungeon crawler for nothing.
That's true.
We'll go ahead and then call it here for the night, as you guys are delving into your first dungeon.
I'd say before we go, I'd say that Syldra offers Nancy and Upson a bat each.
No, thank you. I tried to keep my diet a little bit less batty.
Nancy's got a couple on a rapier already.
I'll take those then. Thank you very much. And Vilo just eats them whole.
I'm assuming with a 9 Constitution save, Cerna didn't. The elf girl didn't really. That bat didn't agree with her.
No, you're holding back from upchucking.
Don't worry, dear. It can be a bit of an acquired taste.
Hopefully the jerky tastes better when I cook it.
But, well, like I said, we'll go ahead and call it a night here. I kind of just wanted to get into the dungeon.
Greasy.
As we always do, play of the game.
I think that one of the few nat 20s I saw that I noticed anyway was Nancy when she was... Oh no, actually, no. The play of the game, and she wasn't even here. It was Hex double fisting the ogre.
Yes.
Yes.
To give you context, D, literally, you just leaned back and both fists went into the chest cavity.
That's exactly what she would do, so that works perfectly.
Bunk, bunk.
Yeah, they just made 2 big holes and came out the other side.
And made a mess all over Vilo.
Oh.
Vilo was impressed. He was annoyed that he had to share his toy with you, but he was impressed.
Well, you know how Syldra feels.
I've known how Syldra feels for a long time. There's not enough people all around to share. There's like 4 people in this party that qualify as frontliners. And most of them really want to get into battle. So one way or another, someone's going to be grumbling.
I have a problem with the whole dibs thing, because rogues aren't actually good going one-on-one.
Oh, I know. It's Dane teasing. In case you noticed,
is a
Dane is
rogue.
a sarcastic bitch.
Also, the base stats Hex is a rogue, but she's a messed up stat rogue.
She is. Like,
Yeah, I've not seen you attempt to do a sneak attack once.
She tried.
I
actually,
genuinely
the very
thought she
first
was a
time against the
fighter.
wolf.
Somewhere.
No, she's a rogue.
Yep, he's a rogue.
she's just a very oddly built one. Like, isn't Hex's AC like 12?
I don't remember numbers. What number is her AC, Icey?
Her Hex's AC is 13.
Okay.
Hmm.
Still, that's pretty low for a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, she is
All part of her
wearing
character.
fabric.
Yeah, I know.
The fail of the game.
All of us versus the jerky.
Yeah.
The slipperest Gnoll in all the lands.
Yeah.
I will give second play of the game to that specific Gnoll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fill of the game with the dice.
It's like that Gnoll against every god in Oblivion. Why?
Double nat ones.
You die!
Yeah. Upson got double nat ones while he was fighting this Gnoll, and that was on a reroll after the DM was trying to be kind.
Oh dear God!
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like we wanted to let Upson have it, but it was taking sort of slowly but surely everyone was joining in, but they kept avoiding us too. Vilo literally got up after laying down and watching the clouds because it was taking so long.
Everybody, just so you know, the greased up Gnoll is in the player chat, is in the Dice&Dolts chat.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. You are amazing.
Our arch nemesis.
Really?
Yeah.
Indeed.
That's amazing. I'm
You
so
were
happy.
fast, bloody.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
gorgeous.
I love it.
Can I just tell you that early
I'm
90s
such a
TSR books didn't
disappointed
have
expression.
illustrations that good?
It's such a
I think everybody else can
disappointed
vouch
face.
for that, can't you?
I'm so sorry, D. Say again.
I said, did I interrupt someone? I heard some
No,
noise
you're
as I
going.
just finished.
You're fine. Go ahead.
I said, I think it's fair to say, and I think those who are familiar can confirm with me, the late 80s TSR had art that wasn't that good, as good as that. No.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, that would be easily publishable comparatively to some of the jaw-dropping, quote-unquote, work that appeared in many TSR books in the late
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Whoa.
Are you okay? You're alright.
And I'm glad that you guys worked for me. I did my character. Thank you so much.
Anytime. Anytime.
That was just so anybody's listening to ease anybody's listening come the stream. I had a brutal asthma attack and had to go to the doctor to get my oxygen and albuterol and all the other stuff pumped into me in my Darth Vader mask. So I am fine, but woof, that was no fun. So I'm okay though, everybody, y'all.
I'm glad to hear you're okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I suppose we all know what fail of the game is.
So double ones.
Mm.
No, he didn't get double ones. He got a 20 and hit, but it wasn't enough to finish him.
No, I rolled. At one point, I rolled literally double ones. I think
Yeah,
I was actually using my my action surge. Actually,
Yeah. You did not have any luck.
yeah. To be honest, as soon as everyone else tried to join in, they had the same amount of luck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did roll double ones on your action search.
I have an idea next time we're encountering something. I want Uspon to call dibs on something, and then everybody else should attack that one. And then Uspon should go for something else.
I was thinking more along the lines of we all gather around the creature and say, it's like Rudy. It's the last goblin in the pack, and we all gather around and circle the goblin, and we say, "We're calling in Uspon now. Come on, Uspon. We're calling you in. I've got a lot of heart, Coach."
I suspect that the character would feel mocked.
You're
Yeah.
too short. You're too short to be a fighter, Uspon. No, what I lack in size, I make up for in heart.
Oh yeah, D. Literally, like Vilo offered Upson his potion of frost giant strength.
No.
Upson was like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah, around that
Yeah,
time,
no
when
study,
that was
Jim.
happening, as you were having that conversation, I was lying in a hospital bed, listening to that part with a giant mask on my face. So I was enjoying the distraction of you guys, of Uspon being like, "Oh, something that'll help me be stronger." No, not necessary.
He just wants to prove that he's still in the game. It's going to be
He wouldn't. Yes. When the stream is over, I'll have my characters have their opinion about Uspon.
I already know what Haraga would say.
So,
Puny half elf.
are we ready for shenanigans next week?
Yes.
Yep.
What shenanigans have you got planned for next week?
Do look at
Oh, you
me.
mean
I'm
next
not
Saturday?
the DM.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about something. Yes. Definitely,
Mining
definitely
shenanigans.
want
This is
more.
where Icey gets revenge on us,
Yes.
us DMs, right?
Yeah.
I might be. I may throw. Well, I mean, you guys think that this is just part of that? This is it.
No. I know better. The mine at the beginning of the Final Fantasy place leads to either the underworld cult, the massive Techno City spaceship, or it's actually a creature's gullet.
It's okay,
I know my
IT.
Final Fantasy.
Vilo bunnies were actually in a dwarven mine.
And you just have to wait till next week. I have this all planned out. You guys. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it.
Mm.
And I
hope so
hope you
too.
guys.
I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
As long as
And
we're not
doing great.
And
doing
D,
great,
no metagaming because you already know the answer. I hope you guys figure out the puzzle.
Mm.
In the worst case, we all turn to Dane.
Okay, can I solve the puzzle by hitting it really hard?
You know what? Y'all look at Dane. Dane ain't got powerful spells yet.
I'm not
Well,
talking
you know-
about spells. I'm talking
Can I
about
also-
the player throwing up the stupidest ideas.
Oh,
We're all
right,
going
okay.
with it. That's what I was gonna make a joke about. I was gonna make this old Yoda walking stick goblin comes in and goes, "Try backwards."
Try moving it along, 7.
I can't wait till next week for real. Really, I am really enjoying these characters. I'm really enjoying this game.
Yeah, even though this was a light RP game, I think we found that we've really got a rhythm with all these characters together. They work really well, I think.
Mm.
And they're all thirsty bitches.
They
For the
really
most
are.
part, yeah.
Except
Yeah.
Syldra.
So,
Syldra is not thirsty.
Yes,
It's
Hex
almost
is
as
not
like you got a bunch of furries together.
Yeah.
But I feel
If
like a
Hex-
bit straight. There's definitely going to be a bed filled with and it's like just crowded with like Vilo, Rogue, Dane, and Cerna. I feel like that's a dead cert. Honestly, it's just a matter of time.
Hex is outside standing guard, going.
so then, Icey, would you like to take us down the list?
Yes. Let me get back to my computer here. I had to pee. That's going to be a good night from me. A good night from our Pyro Cleric.
May the good flame guide your way.
A good night from our daydreaming Barbarian.
Good night, everybody.
A good night from our wonderful fighter, Uspon.
Don't lie.
Jeez.
You're a wonderful person.
A good night.
Maybe.
A good night from our magic bird.
Caca, motherfucker.
A good night from our wonderful grandma.
Good night.
A good night from our other Kung Fu kitty.
Night night.
A good night from our totally still a human, right, guys?
No, I
Night,
think the cat's out of the bag. Sorry.
Did you say good night?
I did say goodnight, and I said goodnight, everybody. I'm great. You all stay healthy. Wear masks. Wash hands. Wash your hands especially long. 30 seconds. It's the law.
And a good night from our sneaky kitty.
Everyone wants to go out with me.
It's
You get
what
used to it.
happens when you're too sexy.
You get used to it.
I'm afraid it's a consequence of being a panther. Everyone wants you.
Stop.
And that's everybody. You have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.